Okay, I have to test a couple things because it's been a second. Like we gotta look through and make sure everything still works. For one, I see my mic audio showing up, so we know that works. Um, I don't know if my desktop audio is set up though, because I don't have any desktop audio going on right now. It looks like it is. Good. Just got the notification on my phone. Very, very good. Discord notification. Perfect. Everything is lining up like it's supposed to be. Also, I think I think I have streamed with it now. I have 3 monitors now. You know how excessive that is? You know how beautiful it is experiencing that much blue light at one time? It's even better now that I broke my blue light glasses and now I have even more monitors. All right, so we got the Twitch stream up on the left screen. We got Streamlabs up on the right stream. I'm not pulling up my YouTube stream because I know it's there. Okay. Um Before I get started, I wanted to go into Twitch's um I wanted to go into I wanted to go into Twitch because they apparently have like custom tags that I can add. Why is my only tag English? My custom tag is just English. What is that even? I Oh look, there's my Twitch notification on my phone. That's nice. I want to see what other tags I can put. Okay. Oh, I can just make up my own? I made up English? That's so sad. I mean, I guess chill. I really want a very calm stream today because before work I ran 8 miles and then I worked for 8 hours and then I went for a walk after work and had a little bit of coffee. So my system is absolutely pumping. So I need a very calm, very chill stream. I got the background ambience, which isn't actually unmuted because I'm pretty sure it would cause problems for the stream, but instead I have this nice little fireplace in the background. Okay, okay, what else do we need to do? Music, music. We need background music. It's also really funny because Twitch labels my stream as unstable whenever I go to Stream Manager, and I think it's because of my bit rate. Because the thing is, I have really good internet, but it's not good enough to where I can really increase my bit rate a whole bunch. So it's been labeling my stream as unstable, even though I'm sitting at a pretty steady 2.5K, bit rate, which could be better. Could be better. I know like some people stream at like 10,000 bits, but I I don't have that. We do not have the capabilities. Um, First off, let's pause the stream preview on my Twitch since I don't need to lag it out too much. Second off, let's open Spotify because I have a DMCA free playlist that I found. If I can find it again, where it be? I have to look it up again because I don't know where it is. Most of these are like 2-hour playlists, And the thing is, I don't plan on streaming like forever. But like, what if I want to go a little longer than 2 hours? You know, I don't want it to just start playing a bunch of stuff that'll get me DMCA'd. Um, what? What's this one? How long is this? 4 hours? That's not too bad. I don't know if that's the type of music I was going for, because I need like, wait, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know why it took me so long, but I was thinking of lo-fi this whole time when I was like, I need something very chill. Lo-fi. Lo-fi. Everyone loves lo-fi. Everyone loves lo-fi. Unless you're not in the mood for it. But then besides that, everyone loves lo-fi. Okay, I should, even though it's not like my shout out won't do anything, I shouldn't just use other people's like hard work without any recognition. We got Phase Lock Music that made this nice beautiful playlist for me. It wasn't made for me, but you know, I'm gonna use it. Nothing is getting picked up on desktop audio. I'm gonna have to fix that. Because y'all can't hear any of that music. Oh, it's just because it's turned down. There we go. We have very pleasant, and I should speak with a soft tone throughout the stream. We got the nice background. Okay, now that we're almost 10 minutes in, we should play Minecraft. Actually, before we do that, we gotta do a fit check. Today, I actually like worked on my fit. So first off, when I got off work, I didn't actually change. I just unbuttoned my shirt because I was wearing a Hunter x Hunter shirt underneath. I rolled up the sleeves, put on a hat, and then I walked to a coffee shop like this. I actually didn't have it unbuttoned yet because I'm ashamed of being a weeb. But I think the fit actually works. Like I'm not a fashion guy. Not a fashion guy, but I think the fit works. I think this is one of the few fits I've ever made that was like not the worst. And I'm very proud of that, you know? We're also starting to get the gains, and I don't know if you can, we don't got any good lighting for the forearms, and my head's hitting the lamp. I have forearms, I swear. Wait, let me hit a back pose. How much does this show up on stream? Let's see. Yeah, we're starting to get it back. Which is ironic since I've been focusing on running and we're starting to see like fitness developments elsewhere besides like what you'd normally see in running. Oh, okay. Minecraft time. Let's first off hope that I sign into the correct account because I have two and one of them is not the right one and one is. The thing is, I think either one will sign me in with the correct inventory. So it won't be a huge deal. The only issue is like one of them has the wrong like Minecraft skin on. So it's not a huge deal. I think the one I'm supposed to have on is Tanjiro. And also, do you like how often I play hardcore? These are obviously the older worlds. But while I was doing orientation, I was actually playing hardcore Minecraft. But this is the old one. This is the one that we've been working on forever. We have a bunch of active projects in this one. We have oh my, you know what I just remembered? I know where the little booklet with all of our coordinates is. It's in my truck, which is downstairs in the parking lot. And I don't want to go get it since we just started the stream. But it's fine, because for the most part, I kind of know where everything is. It's been a while. Let's think. Yeah, I know where everything is. It is going to ask me, like, oh, are you sure you want to use this file? You know, you are going to be loading up in a different... Oh, it's not going to ask me. Oh my gosh. Okay, hands on deck, because it's my first time playing Minecraft in a second. That's a lie. I played Feed the Beast recently. Ooh, why is it laggy? Why am I getting 20 frames? What happened? What happened? I know I'm streaming, but why am I getting 20 frames? Let's fix. Let's fix. Let's turn this down a tad. Let's turn that off. We're just doing the really basic stuff, you know? Here. That barely increased it. That's actually surprising. It's okay. I have a good feeling it's because it's just the fact that we loaded into the world for the first time in, like, you know, decades. I don't know if anyone remembers this or how long it took me to build. I think I did this all on camera too. This part of it at least. Because this took me forever to build. Because I'm really bad with redstone. So the entire stream I was just switching between two different worlds. I was switching between my creative world and this world, trying to figure out what was happening and what to do. But I mean, we got it to work. For a second, I thought it broke because I forgot that it goes all around. It doesn't go both at the same time, because that's what it was supposed to do, but I couldn't get that to work, so I ended up doing this instead, which I think works out better. Which, yeah, all my nether stuff. Where's my wood? There's my wood. Y'all didn't see that. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. We'll just act like that never happened. Let's first off, let's do the most satisfying thing you can do in Minecraft. Let's clear out our inventory so we can start with a nice, fresh, empty inventory. It's also really funny changing from... All I've been playing is like FPS. So I've been playing a lot of Apex, a lot of Valorant, Overwatch 2 recently. And I've streamed the Valorant, or no, I've streamed the Overwatch a little bit. That's not where that goes. Should we put signs on these? The issue is, if I put signs right here on them, they'll break off if these blocks come up. What would be smart is putting signs right here. I think we should do that. Not right now, but we should do that at some point. I don't want to just throw it in anywhere because... Okay, this is kind of an okay spot for it. I just like how we're just carrying around deep slate diamond ore. Like, I know that we're already rich and doing very well in this world, but it seems a little excessive, don't you think? Okay, nice. And I don't think we need more than a stack right now, with us at least. Why do I have speed potions on me? This, yeah, that has infinity, so I really only need one, but... Okay. That's our pet axolotl. It's one of them at least. I know we got a couple of them. Here's what we'll do for now. We'll keep this stuff in my hotbar. My forearm is already sore. My left forearm, because it normally does stuff, just not this much stuff, you know? This is the calmest I've felt in a while. We still got most of our, we still got most of them. We got some random books in here. Our, one of our loot boxes. Another one of our loot boxes. I forgot, one of the last times I streamed on this world, here, I'll go show it. Hello, cat. One of the last times we streamed on this world, I was trying to clear out these sections, and we actually did the majority of it. That's the reason why we had so much spruce wood. Spruce wood. Why we had so much spruce wood. Sparkle. Rainbow. Hello. Then we got our really, really sad drowned farm. We have our iron farm over here. Which, in this update, I don't even know if this will work. But I think it's just kind of nice for the history, you know? Still happy that works. Hi, guys. Depending on whether or not this still works, I'm gonna do something. Ooh, I can see why having the lighting on is good. You can't really see it on the stream, but on my screen, I can. Well, even if it doesn't work now, in the time that it did work, we had a huge amount of iron produced by it, so I'm kind of okay with that. You know, we got like plenty to work with. And then we obviously got rid of almost all the poppies with my little automatic destroyer. It still works. In that case, we can just take advantage of the super easy crafting made by the crafting book. Honestly, the crafting book, especially if you've been playing for a while, I think it's useful for beginners. And then most people are like, oh, but after like the first little bit of you playing, it's useless. Au contraire. I think it's extraordinarily useful, especially if you've been playing for a while. Because then when you do massive amounts of crafting, and you're like, oh, I gotta craft the same thing like 600 times, it's like, easy. Open the crafting table and shift click. So that's simple. I think the one farm that we need to improve upon in the future would be my creeper farm. Because it kind of works. But it really is a kinda, like, there's almost never any gunpowder in here. Even though this is inside spawn chunks. That actually wasn't too bad. I don't know when the last time I emptied it out was. It's probably because I spent so much time around it chopping down wood. And honestly, I think opening up the area actually made it laggier. Yeah, we only have 80 frames. It's okay though, because I vividly remember playing with, you know, like 30 frames before I ever streamed. We have our OG farms over here. Honestly, we have a lot of farms where we like made them, and because they did just enough, we never improved upon them, even though they definitely could use some work. Then we have our extra villager section. I say extra like they're not important. They are important. I like how we just have a pile of items. Hey guys. I like how many of them don't have jobs. And then the ones that do have like cool stuff. That one's actually not that great, but yeah, all the ones that do have cool stuff that I've locked in for the most part. I don't want to use water to get out of here. We're gonna do it the dumb way. Bye. This is a nice lo-fi playlist. Very happy. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I was thinking about having a really peaceful stream where like I purposely went out of my way not to kill things, but I kind of want leather. It says looting on it, right? It's okay, it's a one-shot, so just... I missed. See, one shot. Nice and quiet. I have my like mob volume down really low, so I don't know how loud that comes across. Hopefully not too loud. Hello, Mr. Fox. How are you doing? Let's see. I doubt the Drawn Farm produced anything, just because it was never a really high producing farm. The only reason I made it is because I've literally never had a trident in my hardcore worlds. Okay, okay. I know it's been a while. But this is sad. Ooh, that wasn't smart. Okay, okay, Samuel. Okay, Samuel, you got this. I know it's been a while, but you got Featherfall, you know, all that. You be fine. Yeah, like I thought. Don't we have a fishing shack somewhere? It still scares me to fall. New recipe unlocked. Boats. I'm sure I didn't have that unlocked. We should find a swamp biome in this world. Yeah, this is my fishing shack that I made way before the majority of the progress was made. And I still have the building, the old building, right? Did I get rid of it? I'm gonna be so angry if I got rid of that shack. Good, it's still there. So the I remember because I was having so many issues getting a good hardcore world going, I remember I said, because there was one world where we spent like, it was literally like 5 or 6 streams, like there were multiple hours long, where all we did was we built our house. And it wasn't even like a good house, like it was like house, but it wasn't even that good. And we spent way too much time on it, and we ended up not getting that much progress in game. Like, we didn't get that many good materials, and we ended up dying because we didn't have like super good armor or anything. We never beat the Ender Dragon in that world, nothing like that. So instead, I was like, you know what? We will live in this shack. This shack that we built on like day 2, we will live in here with very little modifications or upgrades to it until day 500. That's the reason why it's called 500 or Cry. It's because it was the first milestone that we didn't hit for the longest time. All right. But even though I talk a lot naturally, it's been a while since I've streamed, so it still hurts my throat sometimes. Honestly, we could just go mining all stream, and I would be perfectly content. But the issue is, I also want to have fun with the new updates. Our one and only netherrack, or nether wart farm. Ooh, that's dangerous. And this is where we had our flex chamber, where we would like get fully kitted up in netherite, and we just stand here and be like, yeah, look at all our shulkers behind us. But now we don't have our shulkers stored in here anymore. Actually, what's in our ender chest? Fair enough. We got our sporks and our spoons. Very good, very good. Extra end item. Totems of undying. We need to use one of them, don't we? We still don't have our... Yeah, we still don't have that unlocked. That's hilarious. I wonder if we have the new... There's a height limit one, where you drop from the brand new height limit all the way down to the very bottom. Woo! I sent an email earlier today for work, and it wasn't super important, but they finally added me to a system that's like literally required for me to do like my job. And because I got added to, I can finally Do I have a spyglass? I have a spyglass, right? We don't have a spyglass. And you know what's even funnier? Oh my gosh, it's Fresh, one of the OGs. How are you doing, Fresh? I had I felt like streaming today, and I was like, you know, it'd be really cool if we went back and did a Minecraft stream, since it's been so long. See, look at Bud. He's been vibing here for like how many days is it now? Day count didn't get messed up during the updates, did it? Where's the day count? Where's the day count? Keep moving for my own safety. Why is it taking me so long? I used to be able to day 877. We still haven't hit 1,000, but that's because I wanted to finish the ocean monument before day 1,000. But the issue is it was taking so long. I was like, I don't know if I could actually get it done that quickly. So I just like kind of stopped playing. Because I didn't want to just do the ocean monument. I wanted to like kind of like take it bit by bit. And if I wanted to get the ocean monument in time before day 1,000, I would have to do like an intense amount of work. Or like day 900, I think. It was something like that. I wanted to get something done before a certain milestone, and because of that, I ended up not playing a bunch. We really should replace our main lighting from like torches to something else. What's the plan? The plan is to chill as much as possible. We got our fireplace background going. We got lo-fi in the background, DMCA free, of course. We got Minecraft up. I got my fresh anime fit. You can't really see the shirt, but it's Hunter x Hunter. We're vibing today. There's not much of a plan. Like I might do some things just cause. Hello. Got our extra stuff in here. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? All of our... Wait a minute. You're only expert. That's fair. I see why you're only expert. You don't actually have that good trades. I find it hilarious we actually got this guy to master. Even though like he doesn't have any crazy trades. Same thing with this guy. I think it was just because we could sell rotten flesh to him. So look, that was nice. Very nice. This guy provides the majority of my food. And this guy provided a lot of my extra pickaxes that went into the spork collection. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can clear out the top one. You're the one who sells it. You can still... Dude, I forgot how much masters could sell before they run out of stock. Okay, never mind. You've completely disappointed me. Kind of. Thank you, good sir. Back up to almost a stack. Just like that. That's exactly why you make, you know, a villager section. And by the way, they just refilled, meaning I could literally go and buy more. Dude, that's one of the reasons why. W plan, just chilling, yeah. I went over some of the old stuff and went around and just kind of looked. This is probably why the farm slowed down. It's because I have an iron golem that's chilling over here instead of inside the farm. Oh, we got extra cats. This one's tamed, obviously, but I don't even have this one named. This one's not. But yeah. Dude. I'm so happy that we got this guy diamond armor just because we had the diamond armor. He's got a dirt block. He is dripped out. Ooh, that was scary. Isn't his name not a zombie? I'm shift walking, so I should be fine. I'm pretty sure his name is not a zombie. Which was intentionally funny. Like, you're allowed to laugh. Okay, where are my farms? Like, I know where some of them are. I know that over here I have our carrot and potato farms. Did I completely get rid of our wheat farm? Did we even... Like, I was supposed to build a greenhouse at one point. I don't think we ever did. Just because I was, like, not focused on it. Which also brings into question, can you make a good farm in the end? Because you can grow, oh my guys, what have y'all been up to? What the heck? Y'all going crazy. And this thing, if I kept most of this stuff on, it would probably be, oh. Okay, I stand corrected. Only thing it's not producing fast enough is the pumpkins. And that's because I disconnected it. Ironically enough, the pumpkins are like the good ones. The thing I really need, I think I completely disconnected this one. No, I didn't. Okay. The thing I really need to do is decrease the amount of chickens in here. Because we need a farm that's good, but we also need a farm that kind of produces some of the stuff at the same time. The issue with a chicken farm is whenever you're already producing too many eggs, you're like, oh, I know how I'll get rid of some of these eggs. I'll just throw them into the farm. And it's like, okay, well, that's how you end up with producing way too many eggs. Because now instead of, you know, having like 5 or 6, oh my gosh, that spawned a lot. Now instead of having like 5 or 6, yeah, it's the pie farm. That's the OG pie farm that I made. That's most of this is my own design, which is why it's so inefficient. I had to look up a tutorial on how to use a comparator because I still didn't know how to use it. But besides that, most of it was my own design. It barely works, but it does technically work. It does make pie, just slowly. Yeah, extra pie. We are littering. Alright. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, we completely got rid of our wheat farm. Which is really funny to me. Oh my gosh. So many chicken. Where's our... There he is. I was about to say, where's our Soviet sheep? Soviet sheep is a, he's doing a cameo from, I don't know if you ever watched the actual YouTube, like, video series that I made instead of, like, the streaming series, but I made actual YouTube videos, like, just straight videos of Minecraft survival. It wasn't even hardcore survival. And what's ironic is I actually haven't died in that series either, but it's not on hardcore. So I also haven't beaten the Ender Dragon in that series though, because I was playing it before I got, like, I wasn't bad at Minecraft when I was playing it. Oh, that's right. Dude, I forgot we even had these. I also forgot how many times we've beaten the Ender Dragon. In this world, we can actually check statistics, mobs. So we've never died to any of these things, as you can see, but we've killed the Ender Dragon 20 times on here. What's really funny is the first time you kill the Ender Dragon, it doesn't count. Not even kidding. You think you might have watched some of the videos? Dude, the videos were awesome. That's the funny part. The videos were the first ones I ever uploaded. They're now, I think they're now 3 years old. And I didn't have a face cam for the majority of them, because this is before I had the face cam. So not only did I not have a face cam for the majority of them, I was a lot softer spoken. So what's really funny is I had the same headset. This is a new Logitech headset. It's the exact same one, but it's new. And the old Logitech headset worked the exact same way, sounded the exact same, but I'd start my videos. There's no background music either, so it's just Minecraft music in the background. And you just be like, hey, this is Mossy Man for another Minecraft video. This is our survival series. I think this is episode 8. And it'd be like really soft spoken. Which like I would still consider myself pretty soft spoken now. But obviously it's a lot different than it used to be. Oh yeah, this is our shulker box full of enchanted books that we specifically use to make our spoon and spork. And then we got our redstone box, our extra shulker box. One of these is gold. Where's the gold one? There it is. Yeah, you could say I'm rich. It's because I am. And then our excessive amounts of potions, because, you know, felt like it. The one wither skull we have left over. We had 4. No, we've beaten the wither twice. We've beaten the wither twice in this world. We can actually check again, because I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's only twice, though. Yeah, I've killed the wither twice. Pretty poor, yeah, just could be better. We got our zombie kills because of the zombie spawner that we used for the majority of our XP. We're actually pretty close to hitting 10,000 kills on it, which is nice. Because what's funny is you'll play for a really long time and you're like, man, I must have killed like hundreds of everything. I've killed 2 bats. I've killed 1 cod. The fish. I've killed 1 cod. I've literally killed more Elder Guardians than I have killed a cod in this game. That's got to be hilarious. These Elder Guardians, they're literally mini bosses in this game. Like, they're considered a boss in this game. If you ever see Minecraft speedruns, like all the bosses, it includes Elder Guardians. So that means I killed more bosses than I killed basic fish. I've killed more Ender Dragons than I have cod. And I think that's hilarious. I've killed more Ender Dragons than I have Evokers, and I've done like 30 raids. I don't know why I've killed so many foxes. What was I doing? I think, considering I've been working on an ocean monument for so long, it's really funny that I've only killed 12 guardians. Iron Golems is fair. Most of this is fair. I like the fact that I've been pretty nice to pigs. Pretty nice to rabbits. Salmon, for some reason, I'm much meaner to than cod. Oh yeah. Decent. Decent. That reminds me, oh my gosh, we went... Y'all heard that too, right? That reminded me of something. We have a, ooh, got better at that. We have a slime farm. I completely forgot to go look at it. Because 1, I don't know how much it produces slime anymore. And 2, like, we have so much... It might have just been the lo-fi, but I thought I heard a slime jump. But, like, here's the thing. We have so much excess slime already that it's like, almost no matter what the project, we probably won't need anymore. You know? Unless I do something stupid where I'm like, oh, I'm going to create my own biome. And, like, we have to go through and replace like thousands of blocks worth of like dirt with slime. Like, if you've ever played Feed the Beast, you know the slime islands? If we were to recreate our own island, like our own biome, I think we would just create a slime island. You know, we'd go up, put some nice little grassy bits, make a little pool, but the sand, instead of it being sand. Oh my gosh. That's actually hilarious. Is there fall damage in this game? That's a very good question. There is for normal people. But for gods, like myself, not as much. So, if you're in my situation, fall damage doesn't really matter as much. Like, the whole, like, being able to fly thing makes it a little bit easier. And also the whole, like, totem of undying situation also makes it easier. See if you can die from... I don't think you understand the idea behind hardcore. But I appreciate the suggestion. So here's the thing, I can die from fall damage, but Feather Falling 4 is it 104 blocks? Or is it like 50? I think I just overestimated that hugely. I think it's like 50 something. We gotta look it up now, because I'm not testing it out. MLG Totem of Undying Fall. It's not really an MLG, I just gotta hold it. Unless you mean like tossing it and then diving after it, those are the hardcore ones. Those are cool. Drop, yeah, those are cool. That's a tempting offer. That's a very tempting offer. I don't. That's the issue. It's an interesting idea, but I'm not actually that good at Minecraft. I'm just really persistent. That's the only reason why I have so much progress. Like, have y'all ever watched, like, if you watch a lot of anime, have you ever watched The Overly Cautious Hero? That is me in Minecraft right now. Like, it's like, oh, we're gonna go fight the Wither? Okay. Yeah, let me brew some potions and get some golden apples ready. It's like, let me, in order to fight the Wither, I don't think you understand what we did. We made a gold farm so I can make as many golden apples as I wanted. And we made a villager farm so I could trade for golden carrots as easily as I wanted, so I could have max saturation. We went we went blaze farming for like 2 hours and just collected blaze rods so I could cook a bunch of potions, so that when I went into the Wither fight, I could have regeneration at all times. It was so dumb, like so over the top, but it was hilarious. Like, we've done a lot of farming, which I'm also now realizing, didn't we used to have a horse? Hey, where's our horse? I'm not dumb, am I? That's kind of... I don't know how to feel about that. How do you make a gold farm? That's a good question. So I don't know if this gold farm still works, but we'll go to the Nether and I'll show you. But before we go to the Nether, as we must, our fire resistance potions. Because what's a good Nether trip without 24 minutes worth of being able to swim in lava? It's always terrifying loading in because there's a split second when you don't have any, like, control while it's loading. I also hate the fact that we broke into the Nether roof, which, again, I'm actually kind of worried about this. How long has... So this world has been going for, here you can check the days, it's 879 days. So every 100 days in Minecraft is about 33 hours. That's assuming you don't sleep though, because when you sleep it skips about 7 minutes. So because I sleep through most of the nights to avoid the mob spawning, it's a little less. Okay, so gold farm this way. So the reason we built it above the nether roof is because nothing spawns on bedrock. Like, mobs don't spawn on bedrock. Mobs can spawn above bedrock, but they don't actually spawn on bedrock. Okay, so this looks complicated. The most complicated part about this is actually just the sorting system I made for it. No, so I've been streaming this world in particular for a couple of years now, but the thing is I wasn't consistently streaming it. So 879 days, that's like, what? Let's assume I didn't sleep at all. Let's assume I didn't use my bed at all in Minecraft, which I did. I did a lot. So every 100 days is 33 hours, so we got like a little, actually wait, we can actually just check the stats. I don't know why I keep forgetting this. There's a time played stat, and it does actually have a couple days in it. So I've spent 5.5 hours alone pressing shift. But to answer your question, I've spent just under 10 days playing this game. The reason why it says time since last death is it because unless you die, it just counts it from when you started. Yeah, dude, Fresh, you are what we would consider very OG. Because you were, I vividly remember there was a stream where I played for 6 hours, and we, it's story time, so we gotta change scenes. There was a stream where we played for 6 hours, and on it, all I was doing was I was loading into brand new hardcore worlds. I was trying to speed run them, and because I was speed running them, I was dying every time. And then there was one where I was like, this is a nice world. We're on an island right next to an ocean monument. Let's cut the stream here. It's called New Beginnings, if you want to look up the YouTube video. Ooh, it's Antoxic. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, it's called New Beginnings, and it's like maybe a year old now. But it was a stream where I spent the majority of it speedrunning Minecraft. But then I decided, wait, let's wait it out on this stream. And literally like 2 or 3 streams later, I ended up dying in that hardcore world. It was really funny, kind of sad, but really funny. Because I was like, what if I start a hardcore world by making my first base an ocean monument? So that's what I did. Even though I didn't have any of like the stuff I really needed, I got a cow. I brought it over to the ocean monument, and I just kept the cow there so I could drink milk, so that it would get rid of the mining fatigue. And I was going through and like strategically covering it with sand. But yeah, dude, that stream was maybe a week or 2 before this world got started. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Anyways, story time over. We got to look at the gold farm. So, to answer your question, the way you make a gold farm is actually super simple, and it appears it actually works. I can't believe it still works. So, where does the gold start? I think it starts here. Yeah. You get gold nuggets. Jump off, there's a creeper behind you. In the nether, where I'm hundreds of blocks away from my portal. Anyways, so the way you make a gold farm is you do this. So, first and foremost, if you didn't know, most things in the nether can spawn on magma blocks. Like, not really though. Yeah, speedrunning hardcore isn't actually that hard. It's just that I'm bad at Minecraft. Like, I've mentioned it before, but people always seem to forget. So the thing is, you do this so you can kind of force the type of spawn, and the reason on the glass pattern is it keeps magma cubes from spawning. and it keeps, it keeps ghasts from spawning specifically. What's in the hole? Okay, so these are turtle eggs all the way down. On each level, there's a set of turtle eggs. For some reason, zombies in this game really like running towards turtle eggs. And the thing is, because pigmen, I don't want to aggro them, I use turtle eggs. Because what it does is it auto aggroes them. So I don't have to like hit them or anything. They'll just naturally run towards it after a little bit. And they just die from fall damage. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. They drop rotten flesh, gold swords, you know, and gold nuggets. So I get nuggets out of this. I have an auto sorter that drops rotten flesh, as you can see. Now the way the sorter works is Mumbo Jumbo has a bunch of these. Oh yeah, this is one of the issues with my sorter, is it's really slow. So most of my hoppers are like full to the brim. So there's even more gold than you think that's just sitting in here that hasn't gone into any chests. I think that might be because I think my sorter might actually be partially broken. Where is it? One of these is full. And I don't really know why. I think it was somewhere in this pile. There it is. Why are you full? And why are you full? Oh my gosh, are these all full? Oh, that's so bad. That means I definitely have a broken sorter system. Okay. It's good you asked me how you make a gold farm, because now I'm realizing I made a broken sorting system that connects the gold farm to my, you know, everything else. So we found out why. A while ago, I basically was like, oh, why don't we go to the gold farm and see how it's doing? And because, you know, I created the sorting system a little bit before that, I guess I didn't realize that it broke. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. That's so funny and sad at the same time. It's like, how did I not notice that? Okay, well, we had a little bit more gold stored up than we thought we did. But yeah, it's super simple. I think this is either Il Mango's or Mumbo Jumbo's gold farm. It's one of their easy, like, beginner gold farms. Because, oh, that's not supposed to happen. Why are you there? Why are... Sirs. Get out of here. Y'all aren't supposed to be able to spawn here. The reason we're crouch walking is because I don't have frost walker on my boots. So I'll just sit here taking small amounts of damage if I don't crouch walk. Like if I stand up, I just do this, which is really annoying. It doesn't actually hurt a huge amount considering, you know, like the protective armor I wear. And I could take the fire resistance potion, but it's a little bit of a waste. But if your sorting system is broken from probably one piece, anything missing. Yeah, so dude, it is really simple. It's just that I made it complex with the sorting system. So here's the simple part. Hey, you're not supposed to live. What did you do? That happens sometimes. Anyways, the reason it's complex is because it originally was literally just these chests. And then I went AFK for a little bit one time, and they filled up really quickly, and I was like, wait a minute, before I go AFK next time. And I don't do a huge amount of time AFK, because one, I think the worst way to die in a hardcore world is being AFK. Because imagine thinking you're safe, putting yourself in a nice little box, and then dying for some stupid reason. Coming back and being like, I did all that hard work just to die for this. So because of that, I don't like going AFK very often. So I was like, the one time I'm going to go AFK, I'm going to make a huge sorting system to make sure that I can capture as much gold as possible. And when I say as much, I mean basically all of these were full of nuggets. And that's the reason why we have a shulker box full of just gold blocks now. It's because if you take this, convert it to ingots, and then convert it to blocks, you don't actually get that many. Because what you do is you get, boom, 7 ingots. You don't even get a single block from a stack of nuggets. So the thing is, I have a shulker box full of gold blocks, stacks of gold blocks. It's because I have a huge amount of gold nuggets that came from this. But yeah, the sorting system, it's excessive. It's a little bit easier than it looks. I can't really explain it to you because it's been a while. But it's actually the same sorting system I use across the majority of this map. So I made a sorting system in the Iron Golem farm, this farm obviously, and then the slime farm also has this. The slime farm doesn't actually have a sorting system, I just realized. That's so funny. The way I made this was really cool. So normally you can't do this, and it might have actually been patched, so you might not even be able to do this anymore. There's a weird glitch you can take advantage of to break bedrock. One of the weird glitches was, you have to use you have to get dark oak trees because they can grow roots, and you'd grow them right on top of the bedrock surface, and a root would grow through, and then you'd be like, oh, awesome, and you'd dig up the log, and it would have replaced one of the bedrock. That was one glitch. It got patched. So there was this weird TNT contraption, and literally it was so scary because you had to basically sit right next to the TNT. But the thing is, if it worked, it wouldn't hurt you. If it didn't work, it would hurt you a lot, and TNT does a huge amount of damage. So the thing is, super scary. But we broke through the surface of it, and the way we got up the first time, I actually did it incorrectly. I went right here, and you use ender pearls. That right there is 2 layers of bedrock, so there was actually a really high chance I was going to die there, because I ended up ender pearling through 2 layers of bedrock instead of 1, which is really risky. Oh, don't go back, don't go back. Oh. Alright. We can chuck these back in there since I didn't end up using them. But yeah, this is our general location. Right on that little crosshair part. What's left to do in the world? That's a good question. So, before I answer that real quick, right on that cross is where we spawned in. This is literally the place that we started. That's where we are currently. You can see us on the map. And then that right there, that circle, is a creeper farm. That's a beacon that I have next to it. The fishing hut. We have our potato and carrot farm, our pie farm, and then this area is where we fought the wither twice. And then if you go past that area, I don't think it's visible on this map because I think it's a little further past it, is our it's our raid base. This is our drowned farm. It's a farm specifically made to get drowned so we can get tridents. We don't have a trident yet. But to answer your question of what's left to do, so if you look at the advancements, there's actually a bunch of things we haven't done yet. And that includes some of the newer updates, that includes some of the older updates. You know how long the spyglass has been in the game, and I still don't have one? We finished the end, so for the most part, we don't really have to go back to the end. I want to, though, because I'm customizing it. The Nether has a bunch of stuff we haven't done yet. So for example, on a lava lake in the overworld. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's cool. I haven't done that yet because I haven't made a respawn anchor since there's no reason to in hardcore. That's kind of hard to do, and the one after that's a secret one is even harder to do. I haven't made that yet. That's kind of annoying to set up, and I don't feel like doing it right now. This is relatively new. That's even, I think that's the same actually. Some of the B stuff. And then, yeah, so we finished all the basic advancements. So this stuff hasn't changed since, like, shields were updated. As far as I'm aware, that's, like, the most recent change that was made. Yeah, like, literally, this has been very much the same for a long time. And it used to... Yeah, that's true. I haven't died yet. That is something that's left to do in this world. But yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff I want to do before I do that. Before I die. Okay, I knew there was frogs. I didn't know there was different variants. That's super cool. We have to find a swamp. Because look at this, look at this. This is going to be super sad. We've just barely discovered half the biomes. I know how to get this achievement. It's actually not that hard. But the issue is finding a flower meadow. It's kind of irritating. All right. Do you like the muscle memory I have from other games? I keep pressing 3 because that's how you holster your guns in Apex. Okay. What was I thinking? There was something I wanted to do, and I can't remember what it is because I'm going brain dead. Should I show the ocean monument? Here. It'll be faster if I go back to the Nether and show you, because I have a... So, the sad thing is... Oh, wait, that's what I was going to do. Okay, you said what's left to do. So, along with the advancements I showed you, this is the starter base. We spawned and made a base, basically right next to where we spawned. We spawned here. This is our spawn location. And this is where we ended up making a base the same night we spawned. And these are some of the things I wanted to do. There's a bright forest. I made the drowned farm, an Enderman farm, which I have like a poor man's Enderman farm. I have a couple sorting systems, but not the one I'm thinking of. Stream GTA. It's been forever since I've played GTA. Name tags? I'm not sure what the name tags are for. Gold farm. So we have the gold farm. I mean, we have name tags. Like, we have a villager that sells us name tags. But then there's also these. I wanted to make a big greenhouse. We're in the we're kind of working on transforming it. There's certain things we have done. There's a lot of things we haven't yet. Someone suggested, why don't we make an asteroid that's like coming towards Earth? And it wasn't even necessarily going to be for anything. Like, normally when you make things in Minecraft, you're like, oh, I need a new place to store stuff. Or a new base. And then you decorate it. That's the reason why a lot of people have, like, decorated things. It's like, oh, if you look inside, it's a storage system. Or it's a farm. So for example, this right here, I wanted to make my creeper farm look like a creeper. So I was going to build 3 more chambers to that and then build it up into a creeper, into like the shape of a creeper. And then a tower base. So I had a bunch of plans. Some of these were ideas from chat. Like, for example, the asteroid thing, completely someone else's idea. Subnautica was kind of my idea. I knew I wanted to do a, what is it? I knew I wanted to do an ocean monument base, but that was someone else's idea. And then, what was I going to look at now? Ocean monuments, that's right. What I remember is my 24-hour stream. I remember being really tired and needing to switch categories. Like, I literally was like falling asleep while playing. Like, it was so funny. I should mention my attempt at a 24-hour stream. I didn't actually go for 24 hours. I ended up being like 11 and a half. But my very ignorant and dumb self thought, oh, well, if I do a 24-hour stream, because at the time I only had 1 day off of work a week, because it was during the summer, so I wasn't doing school or anything, so I was working a lot, and I would stream after work. The issue is I only had 1 day off, so what I was going to do is I was going to stream through that day off, and in order to do that and fall asleep so I would sleep before my next shift, I was like, I'd get off work and immediately start my stream. So I got off work at like 11, started my stream before midnight, and then around like noon, I was like dying. Like absolutely just. And like you could probably go back and find clips of me like playing Minecraft and literally just. Like falling asleep at the wheel. It was so funny. Because I would wake up and be like, what just happened? What's funny is that little corridor area around my portal, 24 hours in lava, that'd be kind of difficult. That'd take a lot of prep, because what I'd have to do is I'd have to do some math, which I really dislike math. I'd have to do the math on how many fire resistance potions I'd need. I'd have to set up a safe area to do it. Okay, ocean monument. So we have this torch pathway. One of the sad things is I've always wanted to make a nether highway. Issue is there's not much of a reason. I can't remember. I think it's this one is the one I'm making a farm at. It's this one because of all the junk out here. Just don't burn. So that's not a bad idea. But it's not very practical. Anyways, this is the ocean monument that I'm working on. The first step we have to do is drain it. And we've been working on that, and it's taking forever. Because we only have so many sponges, because we found sponges inside this ocean monument. But there's only so many sponges you can have. So we are having to, you know, section it off and do one section at a time. And it takes so long. It's really torturous, like absolutely horrible. And that's just the first quarter of it, because literally all these shulker boxes used to be full of sand, and some of them still have sand in them. Calm down, guys. Hey, if you're ever, you know, playing with guardians, oh my. Hey guys, calm down. Anyways, if you're ever playing with guardians, it's really important that you have something you can break their vision with. So like, oh, the guy behind me. whenever they start like getting a laser beam on you, if you break their line of sight, it stops their charge up. Just like that. So it's not too bad. So I have this ocean monument, and then the other one I want to make into a farm. Those are the two things I want to do. One, I want to make a base. Like, I want to turn into a base. Or just not even necessarily a base, just I want to do a transformation of it. So, one idea in one map I played was, what if I turned, and you can see the different biome now, what if I turned it into like a nether themed ocean monument, you know? And you've probably seen some people do stuff like that. So what if I did that? But then I ended up deciding on, I think it was, yeah, it was Subnautica. So I was going to transform it, but it was going to be like these big glass bubbles instead. If there's ever a weird bug like that, a safe assumption is to save quit as soon as possible. It was probably just a world gen bug, so it's probably fine, but you know. Yeah, just, oh, that's not supposed to happen. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's the scary part about that's cheating. Okay. So that's the scary part about nether portals. It's because you're loading chunks in that are so far apart that sometimes it'll do those weird things. And for the most part, if I just stood there and waited, it probably would have just done what it was supposed to. But I've had really bad issues before, especially when I was on a laptop before I streamed and recorded and stuff like that, where it would literally let you fall all the way into the void and you'd start taking damage or even die before it would reset like that chunk. Which is why it's just kind of important to know what to do. So this one's actually cool because it still has the Elder Guardians in it. I haven't beaten that one. I like the rip just in advance. You're like, oh, he died. I have a little faith. I've played Minecraft in really bad conditions, so I've learned how to kind of deal with a lot of things. Like, for example, you know, world gen issues. I don't know if y'all watch Philza. He's like the, what I would say the OG hardcore Minecraft guy. Because he's the one, you might remember like the huge rush of hardcore Minecraft when he died in a 5-year-old world. It's Philza. What sucks is literally like the season or two, I think it was the season after that, he died going to the, like after the Ender Dragon fight. He was going to the End City, and basically this weird glitch was happening where it would teleport you off of the first island you're on, and obviously this is before you have an elytra, so you can't fly back on or do anything about it. It was a game-breaking bug, and he took it like a champ. He had backup files in case of like file corruption and stuff like that, but he had a very strict rule, and it was very simple. If you die in game, you're done. File's over. There's ways you can kind of like get yourself back into the old files that you've died, but he refused to do that. He's like, even if it's a game-breaking bug and it shouldn't have happened, I died, you know, whatever. So he just started over again. So season 3 of Hardcore Survival is the one where it went like 5 years, I'm pretty sure. and then season 4 was cut like super short. Or no, maybe it was season 2 that was really hardcore, and season 3 got cut short. It's numbers like that. But yeah, like he died to a game-breaking bug, and he just, instead of kind of cheating it, he literally was like, he said that it felt fake if he just went back and like basically Uno reversed the incident. But he found ways around that issue, and one of them was potions of slow falling reduces your chance of dying immediately, because what it'll do is it makes it to where instead of you falling straight into the void immediately, you can float down and you can place a water bucket and you can catch yourself. I don't know if y'all have ever talked for an extended period of time. And when I say that, I don't necessarily just mean like talking with someone else like a conversation. But when you, like, especially when you stream, and there's a bunch of other situations where this happens, but when you, like, carry a conversation, because obviously y'all can't really talk to me, it's more of, like, you know, you can type in chat, you can interact with me, you can be, like, engaging, really awesome, like, you know, so far, great job, like, but you can't, like, do audio input, and because of that, I have to talk more to fill in that space. So if you've ever done something like that, it actually is a lot more straining on you. And when I was in my, I'm not going to necessarily say my prime, because I would say, if anything, more like now is closer to my prime. But in terms of streaming, when I was getting off work at 11 and then immediately going into a 2 or 3 hour stream and finishing at, like, you know, 1 or 2 a.m. Where is Ashley? That's a good point. Mod! I don't care if it's noon. Mod! Here, let me text her. I'm gonna bully her for not being here. I bet she doesn't even have notifications on. Fake fan. Literally fake fan. Must bully. Literally fake. Fake fan. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this earlier. I'm sending a picture of the chat where y'all said, "Where's Ashley?" to her. She's gonna be so angry because she's just gonna be like, "Dude, yeah, I know." So it's a smart monitor, so you can basically treat it like a TV. And the thing is, you can just find nice. Ashley! She showed up. Okay. So yeah, you can find like ambient backgrounds. So you can find like raining scenes and stuff like that. And one of those ambient backgrounds includes fireplaces. So you can find a bunch of those on YouTube. So that's like a 10-hour loop. You really walked into the chat swinging. Immediately walked in swinging. Hi, fresh feet. Like, she's not happy to get called out. She said, "Who said that about me? Who called me fake fan?" It's just immediate, um, immediate beef. Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to finish one of our old projects. So what we're gonna do is, you see this corner of this map right here where there's trees? We need to make that not happen anymore. Just for, you know, sake of progress. Actually, wait, why didn't I just... This is what I did last time I was clearing trees. I would just bring the tree with me, or I'd bring the map with me. Because these are all different maps. Beep. This is what you get. You get roasted when you show up late, you know? Should have had notifications on. Or even worse, I bet Ashley's gonna be like, "Oh, I do have notifications on. I just didn't show up." Guarantee she's gonna say that. You got. So what's really sad is Streamlabs mixed chat doesn't show me the emotes. I just know what most of them look like. So I have to go to the YouTube chat specifically to see what it is. So here's my question about the "you got this" emote. Is that like a thumbs up, or is that like a high five? Like which is that, you know? Cuz even on a monitor it's really minuscule. So it could be like, or not as important. Oh my gosh, Ashley. You've forsaken us. Literally fake fan. Absolute fake fan. You think it's a thumb? That's fair. Honestly, you're probably right. Because I've seen it so many times, and I just now thought of that, and I was like, how many times have I seen that and just not even once questioned it? While we are, you know, out and about. Hello, sir. What are you doing here? No one saw that. Whoops. Fakest fake can get. Yeah, you tell her. Me going months without streaming sometimes. Won't be late anymore, boss. Yeah, what am I paying you for? Bro, imagine how awesome it must be to actually be like a paid mod for like a big streamer. Like, bro, that's got to be so cool. Like, I guarantee they're not making like bank, but you know, a side hustle. Like, imagine my job right now. I work night audit. I basically work behind a desk and no one talks to me because I work from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. So most of the time I just have free time. Like, and I have to do some stuff, but for the most part, if I had like, let's say if I was in that situation where I was a mod for a big streamer and my side hustle was something as simple and low maintenance as like being a mod, because like, let's assume if they're a big streamer, they probably got a couple mods. So like, it's not like they're relying on just me. Actually, what's really funny is she did. That's true. That is true. But what's even sadder is I never... Okay, here's something that you don't necessarily know. When you try tipping through Streamlabs, it forces you to go through PayPal. And in order for you to accept money on PayPal, for you to pay money on PayPal, you don't got to do anything. All you got to do is, you know, link money to it. In order to accept PayPal, you have to get verified by PayPal. Do you know what you have to do to get verified by PayPal? You have to send them proof of your social security card. Like, you have to basically send them a picture of your social security card. and you have to send them a picture of your driver's license. I didn't even have to do that to get a job. Like, they asked for some of that information, but not like visual evidence of it. They'd be like, oh, what's your driver's license number? Like, just to see if I was a person. But like, no, literally PayPal, to get verified on PayPal, you have to send in your social security card. You have to send a copy of your driver's license. Like, and I just didn't feel like doing that. And because of that, like, anytime I actually got donated on through Streamlabs, which wasn't many times, I think it's literally been 3 times now. None of those actually ever went through. They expired, and then the money was refunded. Really funny, because I appreciated the support either way. So even though I kind of knew in the back of my head after the first time that I wasn't going to get any of it, I was like, it's still lit though. But yeah, it's kind of dumb. Yeah, I'm secretly just rolling in dough from my, you know, from my streams that average 25 views. My active viewers right now is 2, so, and that's, oh wait, that might just be on YouTube. Okay, it's 3. What's funny? Oh, dude, I need to mention something important. I mentioned at the very start of the stream that I've been focusing less on lifting and more on running recently. I'm still focusing on lifting. Like, there's still a bunch of stuff I'm doing pertaining lifting. In particular, I do a lot of maintenance work, so it's generally like, it's still heavy weight, and it's still like decent amounts of volume, but it's not super often. Because you only have to lift like maybe 2 or 3 times a week to maintain. Because the thing is, to gain muscle, it takes a lot of effort. To maintain the muscle you might already have, not a whole lot of effort. Like substantially less work. And because of that, if I want to get more into running, but I want to maintain any of my muscle mass, I just got to do a little bit of work to basically maintain it. Like, there's a decent amount of work to it. Like, you got to eat right still, and all that stuff. But I should mention the reason I'm basically trying to increase my running. I have to, like, it's not like a hiccup, it's like in between a hiccup and a burp, and okay, the reason I'm trying to increase my running, super simple, and honestly, like, super cool. I don't know about that. The reason is because in March 25th, 2023, this upcoming March, there's a race called the Southwest 100. It's a trail race. So it's like, if you've ever been hiking, imagine that hiking trail, and it's 100 miles long. And then just imagine you do it in 34 hours. So I've been increasing my running for that purpose. That's the reason why I ran 8 miles before I went to work. And now I'm here. But that's another thing. Okay. I know, even though it's been a while and it's improved slightly, and I know it's not everyone's favorite app, but I do have a TikTok where you can see exclusive footage of me one-on-one talking about running. The handle's in the caption description. Aren't you like a dishwasher or something? Okay, so you're kind of right. Exclusive running content. Super Gamer 69. Welcome to the chat, bro. Yeah. So the thing is, you're not wrong. I used to be a busboy where I would, um, where like all I did was wash dishes. But then I started making pizzas, and I was the pizza boy. I was the dough boy. So for a little bit, yeah, I was the dishwasher, and then I was the dough boy. And now I don't work there anymore because it was back home. And now that I'm at college, I have a different job. And the job's a little bit more boring than making pizzas, but it pays better. And it's actually less work. That's what's really funny. It's like if you're smart about it, you can actually find like kind of easier work for more pay sometimes. But yeah, no, I work at a hotel. It's awesome. It's awesome because I do the night shift. So if someone is having an issue with their room at 2 in the morning, they call me and I go, "What happened to the TV?" And then I go, "I'll see if I can get it fixed later." Did being a doughboy strengthen your legs? That is a great question. Generally speaking, kinda. So here's the thing. The main thing that strengthened from being doughboy, because here's the thing. When I was doughboy, I was also 255. I weighed 255 pounds. Like I was a big boy. Big boy. So the thing is, during that time, something that increased was like my not necessarily my work ethic, but kind of my like endurance to an extent. It's really funny because like working in a restaurant actually made my endurance go up. Because what I was doing was I was standing for 10 to 12 hours a day, and then I was getting online and doing live streams for 2 to 3 hours. So my mental endurance increased a little bit because I was already fatigued from just working in a hot environment for a really long period of time and standing, and my feet hurt a lot, my ankles would swell up sometimes. But I have really good genetics when it comes to like preventing injuries. So I've been really lucky. So even though I've tried a bunch of different things, like there was a period of time in high school when I was reliably rock climbing like 4 to 5 times a week. There was a period of time when I was running excessive amounts of mileage. There was a period of time when I was lifting way more than I should have been and like absolutely ego lifting. Like I did football, I did soccer, I did baseball, I was swimming at a period of time, I played tennis in middle school. Like I've experimented with a bunch of different things. I've done a bunch of stupid things. I used to jump off things, used to climb on things all the time, and I've been like blessed with god tier genetics where I very rarely get hurt. So the most severe I've ever been hurt was I broke my collarbone. The only bone I've ever broken. And what's even better is not only do I have really good genetics when it comes to like injury prevention, it also healed super quick. Like literally 2 weeks after breaking my collarbone, I was able to do push-ups. And here's the thing. Yeah, I've done a lot of things. There's a lot of things I still haven't done. And I wasn't good at those things. Like, I wasn't good at those. So the thing is, I've done a lot, but I wasn't actually great. I did track. That's right. I did track in middle school. I ran the mile. Which is really funny because here's the reason why I was plugging my TikTok right as Super Gamer joined chat. Here's the reason. The reason why my running series, my exclusive running content on TikTok is so valuable, the reason why it's so rare is because you've seen those series where it's like couch to 5K, you know, like people that are like going from no athletic performance to I'm gonna go run 3 miles, or I'm gonna go compete and run 3 miles as fast as I can with very little prep. Think of my series similar to that, but to the highest extreme you can think of. Because while I'm not going from the couch, in 8th grade, or for people that don't necessarily have the same schooling system as us, when I was 12 years old, I ran the 1 mile in school, or 1,600 meters, 1,600 meters. I ran that 1 mile. or 1.6 kilometers, just to do the conversion rate. When just before I turned 20, so just last year in April, I ran a 5K, or a 5 kilometer race. It's 3 miles roughly. And besides those 2 running events, those are the only running events I've ever competed in. So I've competed at the 1 mile distance, I've competed at the 3 mile distance, nothing more. March 25th, 2022, I will be in, what is that, very far west Texas, competing in a 100-mile ultra marathon trail race. So with with the equivalent experience of a newborn baby, I will be thrust into the world of absolute insanity when it comes to endurance running. So that's the reason why I was plugging the TikTok. It's because I have a series that I started. Oh yeah, I love it when people run 100 miles only a bit after they've begun training their legs. Okay, so you say only a bit after training their legs. I have actually been training my legs for a period of time now. Because I have, like, I gotta pull it up now that you said that. Okay, give me just a second. This is gonna take a minute. Here's the thing. I do actually train my legs because what is it? Over the last couple of years, I got into strength training. Like strength training, bodybuilding, a little bit of everything. And because of that, I got decent, I'm not going to say great, I got decent amounts of strength and decent amount of endurance. So let me see if I can send something to a different Discord. Oh yeah, I should also link the Discord. We have a YouTube Discord. So if you're not already part of it, make sure to join. It'll give you notifications for Twitch, YouTube, any events. I'm in there sometimes. Okay. I can run about without breathing, to be honest. Something slight. Shit. He got that humble flex on us, you know? He said, yeah, if I'm feeling good, I can normally bust this out. Okay, let me send this stuff real quick. And here's what's sad. I don't have a oh no, it's the wrong file size. Okay, then I'm gonna have to pull it up somewhere else. It's fine. I can do this. I have a couple locations. And before anyone judges me, I want you to understand the reason behind some of the things I do isn't exactly smart reasoning. So I don't want y'all to pay attention to any of it. Just exactly what I pull up. Okay. So also you have to understand this was shot on a iPhone SE, the phone I have. So it's not the best. So this is me at a gym. This is me at my gym back home. And to prove it's me, I actually still have I have the same water bottle that's in the video. And the pink joggers are in my laundry bin behind me. And the gray hoodie is in my closet. This is me. You can actually see my face in the reflection at the very start. This is 295 pounds. And I'll be honest, I should probably be able to move more weight. Oh, where's Landon? That's a good question. I haven't talked to Landon in a second. Let me actually do something real quick before I get in trouble. I need to change the category we're in. We've been talking for too long for me to just call this Minecraft. We're just chatting right now. There we go. Okay, I updated it. We're no longer in trouble. Okay, so this was at the very end of the summer. I weighed, at the time, I weighed 240 pounds. So I'll be honest, I should have been able to press more weight, but you have to understand, I weighed 240 pounds, but like my body fat percentage was like 35%. So I had a really high body fat percentage. But that's not super important. We have 295 pounds on the bar. And it's muted because the music in the gym is DMCA'd, so I can't play that, even if it's just a clip. Looking pretty sturdy, nice and tight, you know, got that lat activation around the bar. Good depth. Did you see that depth? Did you see how well I hit that hole? Crazy. Dude, I don't know what it is, but people don't like the color pink. Dude, I made it a point to wear pink to the gym because I love that. Where is it? Where is it? Just give me a second. Give me just a second. I don't know where it is, but one more second. There it is. Okay. So. Megan knees? I do have really good knees. Okay. Along with pink joggers, over the summer, I also got a pink hoodie. I don't wear them at the same time because when you match, like, I'm not much of a fashion dude. But when you match all the way through, it's a little weird. Like, it doesn't really, you know, you don't get too much contrast. I don't think it looks that good. So I normally like to use different things, but I have a pink hoodie as well. It's a super pleasant color. Dude, it's amazing. So I think, I'm not sure, but I think this pink would classify as a salmon color. You know? And dude, perfect for huge squats. And here's the thing. The end of the summer, for me, I was like, look, I've been going to the gym 4 to 5 times a day. 4 to 5 times a week. I was hitting lifts regularly. I was lifting with intensity, with intention, with impeccable form. I'll be honest, that squat, not impeccable form, but I got the weight down for great depth, got the weight up. It was a controlled movement. I didn't drop down into the hole and then bounce back up. There was control. I grabbed that bar, bent it around my neck, and went and got it up. Like, I go a little fast down, but it's controlled. Perfect. You see my hips rise a little fast. We can work on that in the future. But dude. Okay. And then, and you might have realized this is actually a Tumblr page that I made. But that's not important. And you can kind of see how barrel chested I am in this. This is 190. So you have to understand, I'm super weak upper body. And it's only because when I broke my collarbone, even though I was able to do push-ups pretty quickly afterwards, I didn't do a huge amount of strength training with my upper body because I was scared of like hurting it again, which was dumb. Because here's the thing. If you want to avoid injury, avoiding activity is not the way to go. Like, if you hurt your ankle, sitting in bed and like wallowing in pity is only going to make your ankle weaker. And this is going to sound like so much bro science, but I guarantee you can look up 1,000 studies to back me up. If you hurt your ankle, even if it's like really minor, yeah, going as hard as you possibly can and going for sprints isn't a good idea. Walking and occasionally getting blood flow through the area, moving around, forcing yourself to like walk around on it, even if it hurts a little bit, is healthy. More than healthy. It's active, like you are actively strengthening your ankle. You're getting it to heal faster. Like, it is such a good idea. So the thing is, by me going out of my way to avoid upper body lifts and avoid any pressure that might come on my collarbone, so that means any overhead lift. So my overhead press is even weaker than my bench press. My shoulder press, my dumbbell bench, everything's weak because of this. And because I didn't train, because I was like, oh, I don't want to hurt it again. When in reality, all I was doing was really setting myself up for failure. That's the reason why you saw such a strong imbalance. So here, we'll analyze this footage real quick. Light exercise is great for healing. So here, I didn't control the eccentric very well. Eccentric. It's as you get into the stretch position. So I didn't control the downward movement very well, and because of that, you saw me kind of drop it down. It's controlled to a point. I didn't just drop it on my chest, but it's not controlled enough. It exhibits a weak point in my form. But then as we come up, do you see that? You saw my right hand go up a little bit, left hand, right hand, left hand. Like, what you're seeing there is my left pec is slightly weaker, because even after I started lifting again, I still favored my right hand subconsciously, which is why if you have, for whatever reasons, an imbalance, and here's the thing, imbalances are natural, they're actually healthy. So, if you kick with your right leg more, your right leg's going to be a little bit stronger. If you play soccer and your right leg dominant, it's healthy, and it's honestly, it's a good idea to learn how to kick with both legs, because you'll be a more, feared attacker. But if you don't learn to kick with both legs, you're going to develop a super strong imbalance, which isn't hugely bad. Like, you're not going to die from an imbalance. But, you'll get things like this where you have a super weak bench, for example, in my case, because I have a natural tendency to go towards more force on my right shoulder and my right arm, because I had that stronger subconscious connection with the pec since this one got messed up. So that's the reason why it's important to lift with things like dumbbells. Dumbbell bench press, you can't rely more on one arm, or else you're just going to go like this. You're not gonna lift the other one, or it's gonna be like So if you do dumbbells, you gotta press it. They both gotta work. If you do a barbell, you can kind of like finagle it. If you have a super, super strong right leg, that's fine. It's okay to have imbalances, like I said. Like, I have an imbalance. You can see it here pretty clearly. And I actually have an imbalance on my legs as well. So, do I pimp walk? Kinda. Honestly, yeah. It's not that bad, but when I squat, what you'll see is sometimes, and this is a lot of people's situation, when they get into the hole, as you'd call it, it's the very bottom part, is my hips. Occasionally, I've gotten better about this because I've gotten stronger and the stability's built in there, and I've developed a bit more strength, and it's reduced the imbalance. At the very beginning, I would shift my hips. So I would go from, here, let me try and demonstrate, even though I don't have a great camera angle set up for this. Whenever I'd go down to the hole, what you'd see is my hips. As I'm coming back up, my hips would lean to one side. So I'd put more weight over one leg because I had a stronger connection with one leg than the other because I had an imbalance. So it's not a huge deal, because here's the thing. There's a bunch of things you can do. So I suggested dumbbell lifts to treat imbalances. And here's the thing. Imbalances aren't actually that big of an enemy. If it's like super, super severe where you're like doing dumbbell press and you're like, yeah, this one can do hundreds, this one struggles with 25. It's like, maybe work on that. But if it's like, oh yeah, this one's just a little more unstable, it's just because the stabilizer muscles aren't as developed. If you keep pressing, they'll develop. You don't gotta worry about it too much. But yeah, like when you practice a movement more, you get better at the movement. Simple as that. So If your goal is to get good with squats, if your goal is to get good with bench press, if your goal is to get good with deadlifts, do those lifts. If your goal is to get stronger, you don't necessarily have to do a bench press. You don't necessarily have to do a squat. Are they good lifts? Absolutely. I think they're great lifts. But let's say, for example, if you want a really deep stretch on a bench press, and here's the thing, hypertrophy, if you get into lifting or fitness a lot, hypertrophy is a super important. Some people would call it a buzzword because it is used a lot, but it's important to know. Hypertrophy is something that you want to achieve with a muscle. So it's similar to fatigue, and basically what you're feeling with hypertrophy is if you get real sore in a muscle group, when it rebuilds, it'll rebuild stronger. That's the reason why, a lot of people are like, oh, being sore is good. It is. Because that's when your muscles are making adaptations. That's when your body's rebuilding muscle. That's when you're actually creating not only necessarily bigger, but also stronger muscles. So, if you want to achieve a really good hypertrophic stimulus or a really good soreness, you want to do full range of motion. And if you want to get a real deep range of motion in bench press, sometimes a barbell isn't the best way to go. And this is for some people, because here's the thing, something I didn't understand when I first started lifting is I knew that people were different. I knew heights were different and all that. I didn't understand that leverages. I didn't understand that the different lengths of different body parts was important. So what I mean by that is if you have a really long femur, so that's the bone that connects basically where your knee and your hip are. So here's the issue, Fresh. And this is actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to ask you a question. And, the other 3 viewers. I want to make fitness-related content, including the Ultra Prep. Do I put it on this channel? Because here's what my thought process is. Pros to putting it on this channel. I already have some following on this channel. Even if it's small, very minute, I have super loyal viewers, y'all. Because Fresh, I see you almost every stream. Because you're awesome, you have the notifications on, you go, this dude, again? And you get excited, you hop in. Okay, wait, you gotta specify no to putting it on this channel, or no to putting it on a separate channel? So do I make a separate fitness channel? That's the thing. At the same time, if you're coming here to watch video games, you don't really want to be like, oh wow, look at this dude squat 300 pounds. Whoa, he's going crazy. It's like, unless you're weird like me, you're not excited for that. Dude, my feed is so funny. When I look at my YouTube feed, it's literally you got Chris Bumstead, you got Max Taylor Lifts, you got Lex Little, you got Renaissance Periodization, you got some Dr. Huberman, but then you got It's Timmy, you got ACU, you have a bunch of different gaming channels, and then you also have even more lifting involved and even more running involved. I got strength running ran by Jason Fitzgerald. I got everybody. So it's so funny. Okay. That's actually really fun. So funny enough, I considered doing something similar to this about, is it 2 years ago at this point? I think about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, it was actually the same distance. I considered doing a 100-mile bike ride. And I actually edited and uploaded 2 videos called For a Century, because Century is 100, I was like, oh, cool title. But the issue is, at the time, I lacked huge amounts of self-discipline, and I also had horrible timing, a bunch of bike issues, and it fell apart, and a lot of that was on me. A lot of it fell apart because instead of going, oh, let me overcome this issue and, get back to training, it was a lot of procrastinating, oh, my bike got messed up, I'll take it to the shop next week. Instead of going, I know where a shop is, it's down the street, I can go get it have it in the shop today and have fixed by tomorrow. And because I didn't do that, that plan fell apart. And here's the thing, I'm super amped about the Ultra. And let me tell you why I understand people upload stuff fitness related, especially if they're trying to find some way of holding themselves to a goal. The first video I uploaded on TikTok in regards to the Ultra Prep, someone followed me. They liked the video, they viewed my account, and they followed me. Here's the thing, they could have unfollowed me by this point, and it wouldn't matter. Because in my head, all I know is one dude, all it takes is one dude. One dude followed my account to see what would happen over the next 6 months while I got ready for a race that he has nothing to do with. This man said, wait, this idiot's running an ultra marathon? I gotta see this. And he followed, and that literally set me on fire. Like, the next 2 runs were beautiful. Literally, if you haven't already seen the videos, which, I mean, I just now mentioned them, so you probably haven't. Very first run, it was 3 miles, nice and easy, super awesome, outside. Second run, it was right after a work day. My power went out in my apartment. It was raining, it was cold, and I said, that one dude that's watching, I was like, that one dude that's watching is expecting a video today. So I went and ran. I ran in the rain. And you know what's even better? After 8 hours of work, in the rain, in the cold, I beat my old 5K time by 2 minutes. After all that, I beat my 5K time by 2 minutes because I decided to run that day. And then 2 days later, I did a 4-mile run in 45-degree weather. And then 2 days after that, which was yesterday, Saturday night, it was Saturday afternoon, it was 3 p.m., I ran 8 miles. So the thing is, like, it was insane because, like, this one dude followed me and I was like, can't let this one dude down. Like, it was so funny because, like, I have, like, my friends see them, my friends like them and comment on them and stuff like that. But this one random stranger followed it and I was like, for him, that's the real home. Like, it was so funny. Okay, wait, before we get too off track, we gotta look at this last one. Here's the thing. First off, I'm gonna pause on a different part of the video because I look goofy. Here we go, much better. Dude, the adrenaline, the amount of epinephrine that was dropped in my system from that one dude was insane. Like, you followed the talk. Oh yeah, I mentioned it and then forgot to say anything. The TikTok handle is in the YouTube description. That's my bad. Like, I should have mentioned that before. Okay, so first off, let me say a couple things about my deadlift form. So, among other things in this video, if you've lifted it all or if you got a chance to look at it a little bit closer since I paused it, there's a couple things in this video that I kind of regret but don't. First off, if you look really close to my hands, you can actually see I'm using lifting straps. Lifting straps are fine. They have their place in lifting. It's super simple. You just put it around your hand. Strap comes towards your thumb. Whenever you get set up on a bar, you wrap it around the bar, put your hand over, and that way, even if your grip is dying, you have no muscle here, you can hold onto the bar. So even if it's super heavy and you can't hold it, the strap's holding it for you. Boom. So it takes your, you know, how strong your grip strength is out of the situation. Because realistically, look, you can work really hard on your grip strength. You can work really hard on every single ligament, tendon in your hand. You can work all the way through all the muscles in your forearm and all the muscles in the underside of your forearm. You can work that out day and night. But your back grows like way stronger, way faster, way bigger than your forearms. So the thing is, eventually you do hit a certain limit with your grip strength. And that's why some people, to kind of get around this, and the thing is, like, hook grip, awesome. Some people get around this by using hook grip, and that's where you basically place your hand on the bar, and you grab onto your own thumb. And what that does is it hurts. It hurts a lot. The bar digs into your thumb, but because you're holding onto your thumb right here, you won't let go. Like, even if you like almost wanted to. So it'll tear up that part of your thumb. You'll get calluses in a real weird place right here when normally you get calluses right here or maybe up here. But yeah, like it'll tear that part of the thumb up. It's hook grip. A lot of people use it for a couple different exercises. A lot of people like deadlifts for it. Okay. So what to say about this video? First off, this is actually a weight that I've pulled before while I was still at Shriner University. Literally like a couple months before this video was taken, I actually pulled this exact same weight. This is 345 pounds. What's sad, stretchy little straps hold you prisoner. Well, actually what's funny is they're not stretchy. Like this is like, it's kind of weird. Like they're like, think of like cargo straps. Like that's all it is. There's no stretch to it. And that's what's really cool is, so here's the thing. It kind of pumps up your ego a little bit. When they get really tight and there's a bunch of pressure on it, it cuts off circulation in your hand. So your hands get real pumped up. You see the veins pop out more. Even if you're like, I have a really high body fat percentage, and because of that, you don't see much vascularity anywhere. If you clamp down really hard, it forces all the blood to kind of pile up. You'll see veins pop up even if you're not super vascular. So it is a little bit of an ego thing sometimes for me. But they definitely have their place. Because here's the thing. If you're doing a back workout, which is a lot of pull, and you've been doing a lot of pull exercises and your hands start getting tired, well, now all of a sudden you're feeling it way less in your back. You're starting to drop the weight way earlier than you should. And you're like, yeah, I was supposed to do 12 reps of bent over rows. And instead I only did 8 because I couldn't hold onto the bar anymore. Well, at that point, you're limiting your own growth. You know, you're limiting your back gains, if you will, because, you know, you don't want to use straps when they definitely have a place in your workout routine. The issue I have here is, for one, I don't think I put them on very well. You can kind of see it's a little weird out to the side. Like, that's not how they're supposed to be put on. Like, it worked kind of, because in this situation, my grip isn't the one that failed. Another thing is, you can see my shoes. Those are like fake Walmart Vans you can get for like $10. Nothing wrong with cheap shoes. I like cheap shoes a lot. The issue is they're worn down a lot, so it's kind of hard to tell. My feet are flat here. That's the worst part, because I've worn down the outside of those heels, so they're curved up. My feet are completely flat here. You want your feet to be flat when you're lifting, for deadlift at the very least. If you're doing squats, it does kind of make sense to raise your heels a little bit if you want to get more quad activation, depending on it, but you want that stabilized. You don't want to be like free raising your heels and going up on your toes while you're squatting. But for the most part, it's best to lift in flat shoes, unless you're intentionally lifting in weightlifting shoes that are built in with like a 10% incline. That's a different situation. You don't run in those shoes, just as a fair warning. So if you go out and buy weightlifting shoes, don't run in those. You'll hurt yourself. It's like the equivalent of like trying to run in high heels, you know? Because what you're doing is I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to go into, you know, areas that I'm not great about. Yeah, I'm not trying to run fast. I'm trying to lift heavy. So yeah, so I've upgraded since then. I'm wearing Vivo barefoot shoes. They're way more expensive, but it's okay because they're zero heel to toe drop, super flat, way more durable, much healthier for your foot health. It's a wider toe box. It doesn't cram your toes together. There's not a huge amount of padding that makes it to where you can't feel anything. Yeah, dude, I used to, so here's the thing. A quick aside from the lifting, we'll get back to it in just a second. I buy a lot of stuff from Walmart because, dude, I'm a college student. You want something cheap? Go to Walmart. Dude, this is a Hunter x Hunter t-shirt. I got this for $8 at Walmart. You know how much anime merch I own? Like almost none because it's almost always expensive. This was $8. Dude, I love Hunter x Hunter, and I can never get merch because it's always so expensive. $8 Walmart t-shirt, bro. Walmart's go to with the sauce. Actually, what's even funnier is let me run down my fit one more time. This shirt, Wesley gave it to me. It's not even mine. This hat I've had for three years. It's from H&M. It was like $15. The belt, it's actually Hot Topic. And what's even funnier is I don't show it, but there's Japanese figures on one side, but I flipped it around because I wear this to work as well. The pants, these are tech pants from Walmart. They have a tech pocket right here that zips up and down, so you can throw your phone in there, zip it up. It's a little bit harder for it to fall out of your pockets. So we got Walmart pants, Walmart shirt. Like, my fits used to be all Walmart because it used to have a dad drip, yeah. Dude, wait. You think that's dad drip? If you think that's dad drip, just wait, because I have something beautiful. There's nothing more like a dad than a dad that wears a hat with a hat on it that you can't really see because of the light. The hat on the hat says dad. It's a dad hat. Bro, if that ain't dad drip, I don't know what it is. But you know what's even better? Mom drip. I got a hat that says mom on it. And it's in pink lettering because pink is a god tier color. Anyways, let me get back to the lifting because it's a little bit more important than what I'm talking about right now. Okay, so let's analyze my deadlift. It's dude, I didn't used to wear a lot of hats, and then I started getting these really like funny hats that are like kind of like subtle. Like, dude, imagine you're just walking down the street and you see a hat. You don't even pay attention. You just see some writing on a hat, blah, 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 and you're like, wait, did that say mom? Like, tell me that isn't hilarious. It's awesome. Um, Anyways, so this is 345. I'm lifting conventional. If you don't already know, super simple, conventional in almost every situation. Your hands are placed outside your knees. So in this situation, I'm lifting conventional because I have a more narrow stance. And this places more load on the spine erectors. It's the muscle that basically keeps your back straight. It pulls you back up. So if you think about, when you think about muscles, try to think about what they're doing and where they're moving rather than just what they might be called. So you think about your biceps. Oh, how do you work out your biceps? You do curls, you know, like super simple. You do, curl it. More importantly, though, the bicep is a contracting muscle. It contracts. So that's the reason why you do curls. It's because you're pulling weight towards you. When you pull, that's the reason why your bicep gets bigger when you bend your arm. It's because you're contracting the muscle. Same thing with like your hamstrings. Your hamstrings is a contracting muscle. So your hamstrings, think of them like your biceps, except on your legs. They're just big biceps. Super simple. And then your quads are like your triceps. Your triceps, back part of your arm, when you push, that motion right there, where you're extending your arm, it basically, that's the reason why if you do like too many, you might hurt your elbow. That's the reason why your elbow sometimes hurts. It's because there's a tendon right here, connects it. And what your tricep does is it pulls on that tendon and pushes. So when you extend your arm, that works triceps. That's why a really common tricep workout, let's see if I can get a good angle, is a tricep push down. What you're doing is you're pushing and you're extending with the tricep. So in this situation, if you want to break it down super simply, what you're doing with the deadlift, and this is one of the areas I mess up on, gym nerd. Is that the Andrew I know, or is that a different Andrew? Either way, yeah, we are analyzing gym lift like after playing Minecraft for an hour and a half. You can't see anything through the double shirts, but it's fine. Just assume I'm big. Assume I'm massive. Like, assume I'm literally, like, huge. Anime character massive. Just built AF. Don't ask me to prove it, because I can't. So, okay, so if we analyze this lift real quick, let's break down a deadlift into a couple different movements. First off, one big issue I'm starting here is, see how low my hips are? I could probably do with having my hips higher up. And with my hips higher up, what we can do is we can turn it into an RDL or a Romanian deadlift. And basically what that does is it leverages through your hamstrings. So your hamstrings, like we mentioned before, is a contracting muscle. But the thing is, if you lock your knees in place and move at the hip hinge, it pulls on your hamstrings. And what you can do is the spine erectors maintains that stiff back and maintains that rock solid core. Because when you think about core, a lot of people think about your abs. Glorious 8-pack. Yep. Me and my 32% body fat, definitely that defined 8-pack. It starts all the way up here. Yeah. So when you deadlift, what you're feeling, the reason why you sometimes feel that weird, that it's not necessarily pain, but you feel like, wow, my lower back is stiff. What you're feeling is a lower back pump. And it's because blood's basically rushing to the muscles in your lower back. You can get pumps any muscle you want. You know, you can get a bicep pump, you can get a shoulder, chest pump, anything. But a lot of people find lower back pumps to be really uncomfortable because it's a spinal erectors. So the spinal erectors, because they are a stabilizing muscle, it's kind of weird to get a pump on them because it makes you feel more rigid. In a deadlift, you want to take a big breath, brace, and what brace basically means is you're going to be kind of like pushing all the way around, not just your stomach, but all the way into your back, which is a weird feeling. You get used to it. Some people like to use belts. That's the reason why you see people using weight belts. The reason I'm not using a weight belt is because, one, during this period of time, I was trying to build up my back. I was trying to build up my lower back and my spine erector strength. So I was purposely not using a belt. It's not necessarily a smart idea what I was doing. I wouldn't suggest, if you're going for a heavy weight, first off, I would suggest practicing using belts often. You shouldn't be only using a belt for your top set, because that means that top set you're most likely going to be bracing incorrectly since you're not used to wearing a belt in the first place. But it's okay to work without a belt. It's okay to work with a belt. It kind of depends on how you use it. And I'm no coach. I can't tell you anything super specific in a short period of amount of time. But in this instance, I'm not using a belt. But here's the thing. I'm going to spoil it for you. I failed this lift. So that means I didn't fully lock it out. I think I actually get it off the ground. The issue is, as soon as I got off the ground, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do a hip extension, which is basically the next part. When you do a deadlift, you're pressing off the floor, or pulling, you're yanking it off the floor. You're doing basically a hip thrust. You're pulling your hip joint forward towards the bar, and you're extending your back up. You're standing straight back up with it. So theoretically, a good lockout for a deadlift is where your hip joints are straight, you're up, you got your chest pumped up, because it keeps you in a good position. You want a neutral head position. A lot of people make a mistake when squatting or deadlift, like squatting or deadlifting, that you want to have your head up. You want to pull your head up. It's not necessarily a good idea, because more likely than not, you're going to be overcorrecting, and you're actually going to be putting yourself in a really dangerous situation. So what I recommend is, don't try to pull, and don't try to think of like chin up when you're lifting. Try to think of a neutral head position. So if you start with your head looking this way, you're going to end with your head looking the exact angle. You're not going to change during the lift or anything like that. There's no reason to. So, because I've been avoiding and procrastinating, let's watch me fail this lift. And I'll try to stop it and tell you where I mess up. So yeah. It's actually really funny, because the guy filming me is one of my coworkers. He was really nice, and he was like, "You're admitting defeat," and I very adamantly was like, "That ain't going up today." So let's get it to where we see it come off the ground. something that's really important is don't risk hurting yourself for, you know, a lift. You know, like, it depends on your goals. If your goal is to get the lift up, you know, it might be worth risking a little bit more. But ultimately, if your goal is to continue lifting, then a side product of that goal is injury prevention. You should be actively avoiding getting hurt, because if you get hurt, it's going to make it to where you can't lift, or you're going to have to take a break from lifting, or you're going to have to do a bunch of other like stuff. It's going to set you back really far. So if your ultimate goal is to get stronger as fast as possible, the fastest way to get strong is to not get injured. Super simple. The issue is implementing that. It's actually pretty hard to push yourself really hard, but also know that limit of not hurting yourself. So here, you see me get it off the ground maybe 3 or 4 inches and go right back down. I got it off and said, I'm not doing this without hurting myself. Put it back down. Because the thing is, I could have, you know, slipped a disc or thrown out my back and gotten the lift. But, like, first off, that wouldn't have even been a PR. I pulled the exact same weight back to trainer. So I would have slipped a disc just to prove that I'm still strong. There's no glory in that. There's no gain. That being said, let me see if I have that older deadlift. This is actually really funny. This is actually a picture of that pink hoodie I showed y'all earlier. That's me sweating through it. That gym is AC'd. It's actually really cold in there, and I managed to sweat straight through it. Right above it is actually another quick side chest pose. The reason why I pose with so much clothing on is because I'm actually still really small. I don't have a huge amount of muscles. So to make up for that, I throw way more clothing on than I need. How do I not have... I don't have the original deadlift. I have video on my phone, but the thing is, it's too big for me to, it's too big for me to throw into Discord and then pull up without, like, purchasing Nitro, which I don't want to do. But yeah, like... lifting's super fun. And here's the thing. There's a misconception that I want to touch on. There's a huge misconception. A lot of people believe that lifting is for, like, very specific people. They think lifting is for, like, bodybuilders, it's for powerlifters, you know. Yeah, but the extra layers attract mini mates. That's why I layer up, you know. It shows fashion, you know. Easy. There's a misconception thinking if you want to, you know, like, if you want to run, you shouldn't lift. That's a huge misconception. If anything, if you are running, you have even more of a reason to lift. Because the thing is, running and strength training are hugely twined. Because if you have weak legs, even if you have great endurance, you're hugely more prone to suffering injuries. Because here's the thing. If you do squats, if you do heavy squats, you get strong knees. You get strong knees. You practice good range of motion. I'm down to game. What do you want to play? What do you want to play? What do you want to play? I just gotta change my stream setting from just chatting to something else though, because I was playing Minecraft, and then during Minecraft, I don't know what happened, and now we're talking about the gym for the past hour, which is lit, because literally, dude, I've talked about some gym stuff while streaming before, but I think this is the first time I've went in depth on it. I already finished my weekly challenges for Valorant. You want to play Apex? We'll do Apex. I'm gonna start loading it up. Yeah, let me close my private little Tumblr page where I upload progress. Who went into the the general chat on the YouTube Discord and just put real? Who? Whomst? I do think what's funny is because the automation on that bot is supposed to pick up when I go live on YouTube or Twitch. Whenever I go live to both at the same time, it sends notifications about both. Oh, and the thumbnail it grabbed. The thumbnail it grabbed for the Twitch stream is like me mid word, so I'm like real. Okay. I'm gonna hop into a voice chat with one of my friends. We're gonna play a little bit of Apex. Now, Andrew, let me stop my background music. Andrew, I respect your opinion as an athlete. Do you have anything to comment on our gym talk?
I don't know. I came in at the tail end, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fair
really.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am dual streaming, so I have Twitch and YouTube up. To summarize, I went over my big 3 lifts because we got talking about gym stuff. And we got talking about gym stuff because I mentioned the fact that I started an ultra prep series on TikTok. And I posed the question, I was like, if I start making YouTube videos to go along with that stuff, should I put it on this channel or a separate channel? And so far the consensus is, dude, Fresh, I don't remember blocking you on Apex. If I did, that's really funny. But I swear, I don't, for the most part, I didn't know I had people blocked on Apex. If I did, it might have been an accident. If not, there's a small chance I did it on purpose, which would be really funny, but I don't remember doing it. But yeah, we were talking about fitness, and the consensus so far. Oh yeah. I should mention the reason why you see chats that pop up on the screen. I made it that way because there's a huge delay now that I'm streaming Apex. Oh, disgusting.
Gotta love it.
It's like crashing my stream preview. That's so funny.
That is fuck.
Is it coming through really badly on the stream?
Check.
If so, that's sad.
Check.
If so, that's sad. On my stream preview for Twitch, it doesn't look too bad. My Streamlabs preview is okay sometimes. For some reason, when I actually click on the application of Apex, it actually slows everything else down. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna run it up on Octane for a little bit.
It's a little bit delayed.
Okay. It's fine if it's a little delayed. The issue is when I first switched over, it had this weird audio delay, like severe audio delay. There we go. I updated this stream category. Oh, don't worry, it's only dropped to 45 FPS.
Oh yeah, I was about to say the game looks choppy a little bit.
Oh.
It didn't look like that the whole time.
That's what sucks. I don't know what it is, like, cause the thing is, like, I get great frames on Apex, but I think the downside is, like, I get great frames on Apex, but it makes it to where everything that's recorded is recorded at like 12 frames somehow.
Oh god. Yeah, the fucking select screen is choppy as fuck.
That's so bad. I need to find a way to fix that. Ashley says hi, by the way.
Hello.
I made fun of Ashley earlier because she is my moderator, and she wasn't even here for the first like hour.
Let's see if it fixes itself.
Didn't you smell me coming? I was upwind and I smelled you. This might be a good place to land. Prepare for battle.
Okay,
I'm currently not watching either.
it's fine because I have, remember I have 3 monitors, so I have 2 different previews pulled up.
And it's still low-key choppy. It's not as bad as the character select screen now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but even when I don't stream, the character select stream is a little messed up sometimes. Ooh, oh my gosh, it's actually affecting my in-game now though. Oh wait. Oh wait.
Ooh.
Am I good with the wingman? Absolutely not.
Oh, so one dude over here?
Kill him.
No, he definitely ran.
I don't have any light ammo. That was a waste. Oh, there's some light ammo.
Go crazy, Roland?
I might have to stick to recording Apex and just uploading instead of live streaming it if it actually ends up staying this bad. Which would suck.
There's a couple teams here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why he's only shooting at me. Would love to see it.
Putting up some amped cover.
Thanks for the smoke. I think we can go up.
There's like 2 teams waiting.
Ironically enough, oh, okay, they are looking. Never mind.
Amped cover.
Coming on our left.
I haven't done any damage and I can't see anything. Oh my god, that was horrible.
Putting up some amped cover.
What the fuck? They're up top. Okay. I just won't participate. It just doesn't seem to be working out for me to participate in this fight.
Got one knock.
Ah,
Wait, there's people resing in here. I don't know where they're resing now. Oh, that's underneath.
he's not low at all. Didn't touch him. Didn't see him at all.
Oh, she's one shot. Get her! Oh.
Never playing Bloodhound again. Or not Bloodhound. Fucking interface. Was horrible. Bad experience. Bad experience.
Yeah, that wasn't great on my end. And I don't think it was a great viewing experience either. Hey, Super, I know you're still in chat. How was... Okay, so YouTube's a pain. I'll be honest, Fresh, there's a good chance that even if you switch to Twitch, it's not much better because I think it's tanking my entire PC's performance. Yeah, it's not good. Let me see if I can find ways to lower its pull on my PC. Let's turn down the streaming budget. Let's turn down that. I'm randomly turning down a bunch of things, and I want to see how much it affects it. How bad is model detail if you turn it down to medium? Have you seen that before?
I doubt it's that bad.
Okay. Applied a bunch of changes. It's not that bad, but it does look a little different, and somehow the lobby is even choppier than it was before on my preview. Which is hilarious since, for me, my preview, or like my gameplay, says it's sitting at 110 for FPS. The stream preview, it's even worse. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Because literally on...
running in the background.
I have Streamlabs running. Oh my god, Minecraft's running in the background.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was happening.
Oh my. Bro, I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm also gonna close my Google because that's what I had Twitch up on. Guys, I
Oh, it's better. Oh, oh, oh.
uh
Whoa, would you look at that?
skill issue. It was literally a skill issue. Skill issue of a streamer being an idiot. Oh my gosh. That makes so much sense. I can't believe. You said, do you have anything running in the background? And I look at my taskbar and I see Minecraft open and I'm like, fuck, I do. The amount of shame that washed over me the second I saw it.
Fancy a go? No need to dress nice.
I will say,
Messy.
I've considered, here's the thing, it's gonna sound super nerdy. I've considered a 2 PC setup. So obviously most people know what a 2 monitor setup looks like. A 2 PC setup's awesome. It's expensive, but it's awesome. Basically what you do is one PC is focusing on rendering all the stream, while the other PC is just focusing on running the game.
Anyone else wield the neon
So
power?
one captures and sends the video to the other,
Anyone?
while the other, you know, basically records and uploads as it goes.
If it makes you feel any better.
And when
I'm
you
only
when you
doing this to
separate
fight
it,
and win.
it improves the performance of both
Hey,
PCs
if it makes you feel
because
any
they're
better,
both
I'm
less
only doing this
stressed
to fight and win.
than if you did it on one.
If you spot me coming,
My
mom will
preview
be
is still
so mad
lagging,
at me.
and I don't know why.
It looks fine.
If you spot me coming, my
Okay.
mom will be
This
so
little chip,
mad
it
at me.
looks fine.
Yeah, I
It's a
guess
little choppy sometimes, but it's better than what it was. Oh, nope, it's starting to chop a lot.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm watching the preview, and by the way, I don't think our buddy knows that he's Jump Master.
Oh, there he is. There. What?
He definitely didn't jump, and I think he's actually still AFK. Yeah, we go. We'd be fine. I'm landing in a parking lot. I don't think anyone landed here, but I'm not sure about that. So.
Mates, check that map. We're all over the place.
We're already inside the ring?
You know what's hilarious? I actually had peak viewers during my gym talk. That means, like, people that either already followed me or even don't saw me, they listened for 2 seconds and said, hey, yo. And
Spitting?
yeah, I was spitting facts. I was going off.
Then you started showing some mid gameplay. And
I started showing some mid gameplay and they're like,
I'm down.
Picked up some materials.
That's expected.
yeah, he died. Do we care?
Oh no. Anyways, there's a prowler.
I got a flatline car.
Hmm.
What's our gold gun?
R9 and a prowler.
That's not too bad, but
There's also a purple flatline right there.
yeah, I might switch it out because I already have a flatline.
Treat yourself, mate.
I think I'm just gonna only run heavy. I have 120 light though, so if you need some, I can drop it.
Just drop me that. I'm gonna just run light.
Okay,
Light ammo here.
all right there.
I'm gonna have to buy the R9.
Bet. I'll be honest. Some people really like the flatline. I don't know what it is, bro. I just cannot hit shots with it nearly as well as like with any other gun.
Same. I got way worse with it, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, like I know, weren't they supposed to touch it at some point during one of like the last couple updates?
I know the hipfire got fucking nerfed, so it's worse there. But that was every single gun.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was just gonna be that bad for the flatline.
Nice. I forgot to mention this as well when y'all were all on YouTube. I do actually prefer y'all watch on Twitch. Just because Twitch, ironically enough... Oh, wait, just below us. Rampart. Oh, just I hit two bullets.
She ran way over there.
Yep. I only saw one. It was just one rampart.
Yeah, I
But
saw that.
she could just be separated, you know.
Damn, that's chopping. Damn, what?
Ooh.
That's a skull piercer longbow.
Yeah.
My shield.
They took a lot of shots just to hit one. And to also make it a body shot. Anyways, I'm gonna make my way towards you.
I'm heading over towards this fight.
A Bangalore smoke would be perfect right now for my getaway. Anyways.
Contact.
Behind us.
I knew I heard something earlier. That was so dumb.
Broken enemy shield.
What the fuck? Whatever.
This-
I'm gonna kill that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna full him as soon as I can. Oh, she's literally going for a melee. I broke her. Nice.
Nice shot, though.
That was kind of a bad play by me, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm taking shots. Patching myself up.
But they're fighting, you might be able to get a res. They just finished fighting.
Come on. Let's get you home to Mirage.
I'm gonna try for a shield swap.
They're on us.
Oh my god, I shouldn't have tried for a shield swap.
Well,
Oh,
unfortunate.
I literally slid right towards her. Yeah, I went crazy that game.
Lame ass solo Wraith. Waiting a third party. Why can't I leave the game?
I was about to say it. It says you're still in a match, and I was like, "You are done watching." If I get to I need like 1,100 more damage with Rampart, and then I'm donezo's with the battle pass. You just crash.
No, it just... I don't know. Said there was a server issue. It was a skill issue.
It was a skill issue. That's why I kicked you out.
What do I need to do, boy? Guess I'll play is Mirage.
Nah, built some guns, no leftovers from Witt's fridge. Mate, I'm dipped off.
I was thinking about what they said about the fitness channel, and they're like, you should just make a separate channel.
Pork chops tonight. Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop.
And for some reason, I thought I was like, okay, but what if I just stream on one channel, but I make videos that go to separate channels? And then I was like, wait, what am I gonna be streaming if, like, in terms of fitness?
Hitting a new PR. Gone wrong. Gone sick.
Going sexual, dude. I in my head I thought, imagine if I set up a camera and it was like on an open, you know, quarter-mile track, and you can see the whole track from the camera, and it's just a live stream of me running. That would be so lame, but I guarantee someone would watch it.
There was another team legitimately coming here.
Yes.
That's great for me. Well, see you later.
I have a G7 and that's it. Oh, I'm not picking up a charge rifle as my secondary. I have a Hemlock and a G7.
Real close. About time we got ourselves a fight. Arcstar.
I love when I get hit in the back after I already fell off. It's my favorite.
I'm trying to give you cover fire, but I'm really bad.
Got dumb Mo.
Oh, our teammate's about to get pushed.
I'm coming. sure?
For your mates.
No, not anymore. They backed up basically as soon as he pushed forward a little bit.
Charging shields.
For your mates.
Oh!
There's a shield swap right there in case somebody needs it.
Charging up my shields.
Charging my shields.
I was pretty lucky to grab a blue.
On the right.
Down to enemy. Evo shield here.
Full kill, so they're down one.
Enemy down. Tossing up some amped cover.
Why would I want to fucking emo? What?
Just in case, you know.
Soon to be neat.
Are we gonna push this? Because I am.
I just want to loot real quick.
He jetted. I'm gonna take a wingy.
Oh, you
Giving my shield to recharge.
fucking pussy.
I should have I should have. Don't say that. Twitch doesn't like it when you say that. I should have taken a G7. I literally have a G7 and a wingman right now because I don't have ammo for my other guns. 26 flesh on her.
Like that.
45 flesh. Knocked.
Dead. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, why do I have a double limb?
Maybe the other guy left.
Oh. Julio, you got a wingman and a car.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Dibs.
I need some health. I'm trying to be a healthy boy.
Donk. I picked up the whole key for later.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Got any syringes or
Yeah.
medikits?
Oh. Yeah, that should honestly go to you.
I don't know why. I get my thing like every 3 seconds, but sure.
Oh. I mean, but I can only put down so many at a time. Can't I only put down 5?
Yeah.
And then I guess it would be kind of useful, but I don't really. I honestly, I think you could probably use your fakes better. Standing right on the open, because, you know.
Tossing a frag.
These
Tossing
people
up some amped cover.
getting weirder by the day.
Charging my shields.
Oh, they got advantage. And they're. Ooh, I'm coming.
I had him a lot.
I'm coming.
I had him a lot.
Charging shield.
Amped cover
Like
for
he's
your mates.
basically broke behind us. I want to just keep moving.
Okay.
Go this way. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Someone's got to take out the new kill leader. They're too cocky.
Next time you see sniper, I'm gonna need it. Never mind, I found some.
I got some materials.
Dude, please. Every time I fucking need a medkit.
Gotta hop up here. Double tap trigger.
Yeah, I could use that.
Is our Octane picking up medkits?
Nah, I just don't have any.
Oh.
I don't have anything.
You said every time they need something, and I was like, wait a minute, why would they pick that up?
Just gotta patch myself up.
I mean, like every single time I don't need like a syringe or a fucking medkit,
Yeah.
that's what I get.
I feel that. Fresh, I understand my gameplay is not great, and I also understand my video quality is not great, but you know, if you watched for either of those things, you're probably a little confused to begin with, so, you know. Thank you for their support in advance. I will try to deal with it. I'm still not quite sure the root cause behind
Giving my shields a recharge.
the great gameplay you see here. I also only have 3 cells. Donk.
Shield cell here.
superior gameplay from us, man.
Yeah, it's going crazy, honestly. I'm gonna drop the Volt key. I don't really see us using it. I'm gonna ping it just in case, though. Ah. There we go. Oh, they're smart enough to shoot it while it's still going up.
Charging my shield.
You saw it blue.
Recharging shields.
Let me drop y'all walls in just a second. Ooh. Ooh. Why was that dead slide right there?
No.
I got absolutely nade on, I'm gonna be honest. I missed some shots that might have helped, but by that time we were completely surrounded somehow.
Nobody shot the ult.
Yeah, I was like right next to where it was getting thrown, so I just ran at first, like just to get outside of its range. Okay. Let me try one more thing with video stuff. There's a chance that's doing it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on enabled. Why'd I have that on in the first place? I'll turn that on for a little bit, but I do actually like the shadows. Okay. Changed a couple more things. We're gonna hope that that affects it. It's weird because I know my CPU and my GPU have enough power to run both, but it's like Apex is automatically putting a stopper on Streamlabs, so to prevent some sort of like clash. So to basically like to make sure it has enough data, it feels like it's putting a cap on how much CPU that Streamlabs can use. Which is why I turned it down on, what was it? It's streaming budget, because streaming budget is basically what it's like when you play. I turned down the budget for what it's showing me, which was originally like all of my RAM. So I turned it down a little bit, you know.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
I can't wait to somehow have even worse frames for my stream. It's like as the quality gets lower in the game, it somehow makes the stream even worse.
Reckon we ought to land over there, darlings.
Okay, it's not perfect, but the dropship jumpiness that we were seeing earlier has gone down a little tiny bit.
We're gonna hit the ground.
No, like it got way worse the second we jumped.
Yeah. We're gonna hit the ground and all of a sudden they're gonna get 1 frame a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the ground and both stream and game is gonna be horrible. It's so weird because sometimes that will actually happen. If you turn down like specs in a game too low, your computer will actually, like, I don't know what it is, but it'll actually make your PC run it worse, even though you turn down the demand on the PC, or at least you supposedly did. Oh my god, why Why is it just Mozambiques?
Wow. This is certainly some loot.
I've been pretty lucky. No one came to my building, so I'm just chilling over here, looting up.
First blood.
I love hitting for 30 from 50 meters with a Mozambique. Hey, Horizon just got messed up.
I'm cover for you, mates.
I suppose I can
Charging my
see
shield.
what's gonna happen tonight.
Reloading.
The fuck? Wow, I'm bad.
I'm bad. Oh my gosh. You know how you can still get a hit marker as they're going into the Wraith portal?
Bet they used a laptop.
Of course.
It just did that to me.
Right here
Okay.
on me. Oh, I'm 22. Not a lot.
Oh god, what was that? That was the champion. He also just did the weirdest slide movement underneath me. I went crazy. He had me lost. He had me
I got-
looking.
Stuck on the Wraith's body.
I just wish my stream would work. Apex is literally the only game that I have trouble with. I don't know what it is. Like, I used to have some troubles with Valorant at Shriner, but that was because of the bad Wi-Fi. Here I'm Etherneted in, so I know it's not the internet. It's more of a computer issue.
Go check that task manager. It's
It's not a bad idea. I probably have something else open somehow.
Nah, built some guns, stole leftovers from Witt's fridge. Made them dipped up.
These legs weren't made for walking.
all those Filipino midget adult films. Just
I like
taking
how
the
you like
ball from
tiptoed around like certain words. You're like, oh wait a minute.
just, you know, taking up so many gigabytes on the computer.
I don't know who downloads anything. That's my question.
Guess I'm the jump master.
Those are real freaks.
Me eventually. Desperation.
Hey, who you calling a freak?
Let's show these fools why their parents never loved them.
Dude, so our Wraith just dropped her armor. I didn't even know you could do that. We haven't even landed yet. She said, no white armor for me. I don't need it. I see you're also trying to land on the blue.
No, I was typing. I
Ah,
couldn't type.
fair. That's actually a good question. Is no armor shot?
Me an LMG.
Nope. So,
Dropped it by accident. Oh, wow. Good.
how do you
Nice.
how do you even do that? I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't know you could do it in the jump ship either. What the fuck?
Well, she did it while we were dropping. Like,
Yeah, I
so
didn't know you could do that.
like that confused me. Like, it literally, I saw it just fly down, and I'm like, what? And I thought for a second it was like a weird visual glitch because like she like left, and just automatically it counted her as dead, and it dropped it for some reason. That's what I assumed it was. I have a Volt and a Mozambique, and I had the choice of a Spitfire, but there was no light ammo.
Gotta move fast. Gotta move faster.
I've had Mozambiques the last 2 rounds, and it's not necessarily a horrible thing. It just makes me wish I was like, you know, good with them.
Damn, I won a 3-on-1.
I need a bag. That's so funny. Oh yeah, peak movement.
This is
All these goddamn cars. Somebody res close.
I hear that. What am I thinking in my head? What song is that? Is that Pokemon? I don't even watch. I didn't even watch a lot of Pokemon as a kid. I think that was Pokemon.
Did you go in here?
Nope.
Oh, people are in there.
Well, there's someone also coming up, like, from our south. That's the one that got respawned. I like how you're crouch walking the same way it works in, like,
Yeah, I could use that.
Valorant.
What the fuck?
Where'd they go? And why is our teammate 300 meters away? What? Ooh. He's handy.
New kill leader. Show off.
Oh, I'm kind of going through it. Not sure why, though.
Ooh,
Okay, that's nice.
Okay, we're
Purple.
all over the map.
Ooh, piece of candy. That was a good watch.
Contact with hostile. Let's explore this way. Shotgun bolt here.
Oh, I really want that, but it's the opposite way, and our teammate's probably going to die in a second if we don't move. Which is definitely on them for running a year away from us. Oh, right in front of me. Oh, oh.
Charging my shield.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, when I said, like, right in front, there was no exaggeration in those words. Like, I basically landed on top of someone almost.
Charging my shield.
There's an R301 up here.
Mix, check out this way.
Hells yeah, half the squads are toast.
Nice.
Open up some amped cover.
Where'd they go? The heck?
I think someone's targeting.
Lauren just texted and said, "Why'd you start talking about the science of exercise on your stream?" Why not? And why didn't you just chat if you were already here? The heck?
There they are.
Fake fan, Lauren. Fake fan.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and take the building right here.
Tossing up some amped cover.
Oh. Ooh. Leave that there
Some amped cover.
just for a second. Oh! 129 path. But Bang's also up there with him.
Shield broken. Look out, grenade.
Good job.
Hang on.
I don't have any shield play, but you can play my body. Oh, behind. Good job.
Boom, another one down.
Path just went downstairs.
My shields.
Nice. She's going for the res. Is there a shield swap up there? Nice.
Give me a sec. Healing.
Oh, low is fucking here. On me.
Killed a plum down.
Oh my gosh. We're coming. I swear.
Going Arch Star.
There's nobody there. He left out the back door.
Okay.
Next ring's far. No lagging. This one's free. Remember that.
I hear a revenant. That's not good.
Charging on my shield.
Healing up. Hold on.
Go using Phoenix.
We're both hitting phoenixes. I'm gonna save that for the next time I have to get picked up. It's not that I don't have faith, it's just, you know, I like to... 99.
Reloading. Reloading.
Nice. Oh, not so nice. Oh my gosh.
Where's he at?
Upstairs.
Hello? I have so many
I'm getting
people
messed up.
over here.
I'm getting messed up. Oh, that was so bad. I was getting stunned. Change your stream title. The title doesn't matter too much. It was really the category that I had to change, and I already changed the category. I'll change the title in a second once I get out of this game. After we win it, that is. Dude, I
Nice.
need to...
Oh, this is like super fuck. Well, fuck it. Oh, die, please.
New kill leader, right here.
Where you going, buddy? What's your plan here? Alright.
I guess he likes the high ground. It's okay, actually. I changed the stream title to Apex. Oh. Good teammate. Do you have a heat shield?
I do.
Okay, good. Okay. I think our Wraith might know what they're doing, but I'm not sure. They seem a little lost, to be honest. Nice. The worst feeling is when you're like timing that last heat shield or whatever, and then all of a sudden, right as you throw it down, there's a team looking there somehow, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me.
Love it when that happens.
Because then you gotta like move back and hope you can get that next one off before you die.
They just fucking know you're there. They sniff
Yeah.
you out.
They push out into circle. I wonder where they are.
Fucking power of a heat shield.
I like the fact that heat shields travel down. Like, that's so funny.
Did I just eat ring?
Replicators on the way, amigos.
I think I'm gonna just eat this ring real quick instead of letting them know where I'm at.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
That looked like a mobile.
Ooh, our Wraith was not as smart. I think she tried to time it and just barely missed it. You got that. Because you know that trick where you time the medkit on the second bump right before the first, like, cell, almost?
This man disconnect?
This
Hello?
man definitely went AFK the second he died. Got no heals, he's
Oh.
typing, okay. There's also a death box, like, right next to y'all. But I think he died looting it. I think that's the reason.
I'm gonna drop you like 2 ranges, I think.
Honestly, y'all can probably make it. The big issue now is they might have heard that heat shield, you know.
I think.
Yeah.
Not that.
Yeah.
Not that close. It was a fucking thing.
Lifeline. Yeah,
Yeah.
across.
Oh, that's way the fuck over there. I thought that was closer than that.
It looked closer. That's the thing. Like, it looked like it was just over this hill, but
I saw it get dropped, but I honestly thought it was a respawn beacon. Oh my god.
Let's go over here.
okay. I'm gonna stay live for a good bit. But Ashley, since you're my moderator and since you're still here, can you do me a big favor? Can you find me another small streamer that I can raid at the end of my stream?
I don't know where he's going.
Don't ask them in their chat though, because I don't. It sounds like promotion if you go in their chat and they're like, "Hey, this other streamer wants to raid you. Is that okay?" Because it sounds kind of like, you know.
Care package being delivered.
Heads up. Care package coming in.
I think I can get you back.
Yeah.
Nah, not there.
That's fair.
That's
Yeah. I'm gonna mute in Discord first, just a second. I'll still listen to you though. Okay, so
fuck it.
what I'm asking Ashley is if you go to their chat and just watch for a second, if they're cool, just tell me. But if they
I can get you some loot.
yeah, loot's gonna be very necessary. But don't go in and be like, Mossy Man wants to raid you. You know, it's a little annoying. Like I do, but you know. Ooh, I got a cell.
They're shooting at me. Reloading.
Nice.
Enemy taken out.
Okay, I have one clip and 2 different light guns. Ooh, that's a box right there. Thank you.
146 off this good.
I didn't hit a single shot. Hey, 50-50 flash on this Watson.
Oh, no. Got her.
Nice. There's almost a full purple. I just immediately took the red because selfish. Want.
Need to recharge my shields.
Not red. Damn, how'd you get that red? How much damage did you do?
Ooh, you know, it's just hard carrying sometimes, you know? Oh, right behind us.
I fucking broke one.
Good job. Let me see if I can assist with my support capabilities at all. Dude, you broke them from a distance. I hit for 17.
I don't think they have heals, if I'm being honest, because I only hit them for like 70.
There's
Yeah,
a chance they're
purple.
just dumb and they just repeat way too soon. Like you've seen Wesley and I do that all the time, so
Above.
okay.
No, right.
And they're not here to
Okay, it's last team. I'm getting distracted. It's my bad.
He's blue.
Okay.
He's by himself right there. But there's a guy like right on the edge right here.
our company. They're not here to sell chickens.
He's not want to shoot at us.
There we go.
He
I'm
wants
just
to
gonna-
bait us out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How do they have that angle? Yeah, there's a wall behind you, so if you back straight up, you'll just run into it. It's my bad. Okay, we have God position now. Like, what are they gonna do?
Reloading.
Oh shit.
I broke it. I broke it. Yeah, nice throw, bro. Just back up.
Yeah, smart.
Need to recharge my shields.
He's pushing us for some reason? I'm about to jump head here. I'm gonna push him. In 3, 2, I'm going.
Following. Oh my god, I got hit by an arc. He's broken. Knocked.
Come on.
He's full dead. We have an armor swap. I don't know why she went for the armor swap when she was full.
Why he mean, we have circle. You
Yeah.
gotta come down.
Eyes are open now.
Sergeant's here.
Just be careful for, you know, nades. Oh my gosh, and that angle. What is with these people and finding these weird, like, ratty angles?
Need to recharge my shields.
No bueno. My ultimate isn't ready.
Oh, this is perfect. I'm not sure where they're going, but that's, oh, okay, actually not quite perfect, but
Where are you? Huh?
it's at least an option. There we go.
That was the most questionable portal I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm so glad we got that dub so y'all could experience it at 3 FPS with me. Oh, Ashley, you rat. I asked her to go find someone, and she has not come back yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty equal amount of damage. I think we honestly all did pretty good there. Real team effort. You know, it's hard being a team player. Yeah, it's Anyways, I completed the battle pass.
Good one. Nice team effort. What more can I say? Other than we're just an amazing team.
As enthralling as my Apex gameplay is, I think I'm gonna go look for someone to host real quick, or raid or whatever. So I'm gonna close Apex just for a second, just so it doesn't lag the rest of my stream. And then I'll probably hop back on for a couple more games. Okay. Here, I'll mute myself in here. Getting to that point where it's real tiring. That wasn't like, this has been a nice stream though so far. It's a little 3 hours. Here, let's do what you must. Browse. We're gonna do games. Is there? Where's the filter? I know there's a filter. Just show me gamers. Show me. Yeah, let me go host Shroud real quick. Oh my gosh. Here's what sucks. When I say small amount of, like, when I say small streamers, you see the people where they have like 16 or 20? Those are big comparatively to me, because I guarantee they probably have like affiliate. I, on the other hand, I do not. Does anyone know a better way of searching for this? Because I don't. Andrew, do you know a good way of searching Twitch? Like, specifically for small streamers? Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. I can just go to a category. And then I can just go low to high. Easy. So simple. Okay, I found people. Let me see. Let's see. They spelled Apex wrong. That's hilarious. Let me grab one of these. I'm gonna try and throw y'all into at least an English speaking one. This Russian one looks cool, but I don't think y'all would enjoy. Okay. I really want to throw y'all into that one just because of the stream decals. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw you into an Apex one. Dude, do y'all want to watch Ranked Grind by this guy? Sorry about that. This guy? Is my mic?
Yo, Pluto's having a birthday stream.
Wait, who? Who'd you say? Andrew. Who'd you say?
Bro, it's Pluto.
I don't watch streamers, bro. I don't know. I can't tell if you're like saying an actual big streamer or just someone randomly
It's
found.
just some random dude I found. But
If
it's
it's
their
a birthday
birthday.
stream, I want to rate him. Wait, tell me his tag.
It's Pluto with 3 O's.
I Plute. I see. Here, let's watch him.
There, he's landing with us.
Wrong choice.
He's on that affiliate grind. I feel, dude. Not only is he on that affiliate grind, he's close. He is. Oh my gosh. So first off, he's got the followers because you only need 50. Here, I'm gonna mute it so I don't get in trouble. I'm gonna take this over here so I can do all the extra stuff I have to do to actually host people or raid people. I'm pretty sure I have to actually add him to my host list. Bear with me for just a second, Fresh. We're gonna hop in that, guys. What do you mean? Hold on, Fresh. We're about to hop in there. He's lit. He's vibing, you know. Wait, my roommate just sent me a chat. Let's see what's he talking about. Fresh, you can't just say hold on. You gotta tell me what you wanted to say. Fresh, you're holding up the stream here. We gotta go. I'm dying here. Man says hold on and then dies. No more talking from this man. This is hilarious. Let's see.
How does Wesley work?
He works at 3. Okay, now you're ready to go, Fresh? Are you ready? Ready? We're gonna hop into a stream. Oh, it literally windowed it back down because we took so long. That's so funny. Okay, since you're ready, what happened? We're gonna hop into. I'm rating iPluto. He's grinding for affiliate. Don't know who he is, but he popped up on Apex's section, so he's playing Apex. You'll enjoy it, I'm sure. I watched a quick clip of it. He seems fun. Coolio. We just have to wait a couple seconds, and then we're good to raid. We raided another channel. That's like the only time I've ever gotten the chance to do that because I'm bad at this.
Yo.
I'm just gonna mess it. Oh, it's my mom. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut my stream down here. Because I am dying. First, thank you for participating in that raid.
Excuse me.
Alrighty. Let me just.
Boy, it's the boy Bradley.
I just finished a raid on Pluto. Come on, Andrew. Why you gotta do this?
Fresh.
Fresh, are you a pro? That's
Fresh
hilarious.
goes into the fucking chat and says,
Yeah.
"Are you a pro?"
Hey, I like the support. You know, he's hyping him up. All right. I don't know if since I rated, do I keep? I'm so confused on how all this works. Anyways, if someone's still here somehow, let me mute myself again. Sorry. If someone's still here somehow, thank you for watching. Have a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll take into consideration what you talked about, the fitness channel and all that.